Go testing. Can y'all hear me on the stream itself? Test.
I'm waiting for the delay.
Test. I don't know. Hopefully, it would totally suck. Larry not here to fix it. I hope he can hear me.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I hear you.
Bet. Welcome everyone to the Davies Dark Tournament Series. Today we are continuing the mid-tier tournament. As you guys can see, Larry is not going to be here for the beginning of this show. He had a dinner date with his family. So it's just me. I got my guy Strahd here and my guy 𝐓𝐤𝐿, Discord mods, as well as YouTube mods, I believe. I'm not sure.
Going on,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are
Come on, bro. How you not know?
I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm the worst mod there is. Y'all know that. All right. But welcome y'all to the DDT. It should be a really fun episode. As you guys know, who you got, what diff, and why we're gonna continue the mid-tier tournament. And because I'm not very tech savvy, I do have my mods here to help me out. Strahd might be dropping. I don't know. It's up to him. He is the reigning champion of the mods. He won the Jeopardy episode. We should be doing another one of those soon. But it's up to Strahd whether he wants to stay or not. But I'm happy you guys are here with me. If you guys haven't already, please like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. For those of you that are new, welcome. We do this every Wednesday. Well, I guess it's Thursday now. We had to move yesterday's to today. Larry had a reason, but it was very pathetic, so I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to tell y'all later. It was bad, bro. It was like, I lost respect for that man, for his reasoning. But I'll divulge that in the mod chat. But welcome again, everybody. For those of you that are new, we do have you guys join us in the Discord. Join the VC if you want to take part of the conversation. We will drag probably a majority of you all or all of you all up. And then we ask that you stay muted until you are called upon to give your take. We should have a bunch of really interesting matchups today. I do want to give a huge shout out to our guy, Mr. The Artist, for the sketch work that he did for these matchups. I had to hit him up with an adjustment to today's tournament matchups, and he was able to get that done just like that. So really huge shout out to him. Really appreciate it. But without any further ado, you guys want to say anything? I think we did have a special announcement today, actually, from our guy 𝐓𝐤𝐿. 𝐓𝐤𝐿, I'm going to give you the floor.
What's going on? So I know everybody, they always try hard. They always try to debate. They always try to get their people to the next round. But we cooked up a little something to make y'all try a little bit harder. We created the MVP of the DDT. This is going to be a weekly award given out. It's going to be given through Discord. You're going to get a role. It's going to be on your name. You're going to get a badge. You're going to keep it for the week. And then next week, we're going to vote on a new one. So at the end of the DDT, I'm going to send out a poll, a survey link. You're going to type in whoever you thought was the greatest debater, whoever had the most heart, whoever was the most entertaining, whatever circumstances you want to vote on. Just the general MVP. Whoever you thought was the MVP, you're going to vote for them. You get the role, runner-up gets a role, and you keep it for the week. Then we cycle it on to the next guy. And then at the very end of the mid-tier tournament, we're going to have a final role that's permanent, and that's for the big MVP of the whole tournament. So hope that incentivizes some of y'all try that much harder. So, all right. That's all I got.
That's awesome. Thank you, 𝐓𝐤𝐿, for announcing that. Yes, we should be really excited to see who y'all vote for the MVP of the DDT this week. I have a wager with Larry as to who's going to win it, but we'll see. But all right, without any further ado, let's get into some matchups. 𝐓𝐤𝐿, please drop everybody into the Discord while I try to work this thing. Bear with me for any technical difficulties that we might have today, y'all.
I'll fight any of you to the death on Magellan.
Yo, what?
Y'all
Hey, yo.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot, party.
Yo.
You pulled me over too suddenly.
Jesus.
Check your language.
Fighting folks to the
My
death.
fault, dude.
Yeah, we trying to monetize.
It was a figures.
I'm gonna watch my language for this stream, to be honest.
Yes.
Please
Y'all, I know
watch
we
it.
have a
Thank
few
you.
newer members. Please watch your language. This is a child-friendly podcast, family-friendly show. But welcome everybody to the
Debate,
DDT.
please.
Nice. I seen your first episode and I thought I need to be part of this.
Welcome.
That's
Awesome.
part of it.
Okay, can you mention the matchup today?
Yes, our first matchup is going to be Ideo versus Baby 5. If you guys aren't familiar with these two people, they were Dressrosa characters. Ideo is one of the Grand Fleet captains. He's the one with the
he's
long arms. With
arm.
yep.
Yeah.
And Baby 5 is the weapons girl. She was working for Doflamingo. She fell in love with Psy. She has pretty weird quirks going on with her.
Yeah, always
but,
says yes,
yeah,
but
she always says
the
yes.
other guy, I barely remember anything about him, but I'll try to do my best here.
All right. Feel free to do research before we call on you guys. I'm going to try to be going in order so that I don't get everybody mixed up. But welcome, welcome. I see some new faces. Austin, what's going on? Ragnar, what's going on? Infamous, JT, Muppets, Nolan, Paul. I think Paul might be new. Party Pete, Big Hudson, Saul, Shin, Chris, and Psycho Turtle. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the DDT.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Guys,
What up, gang?
Bear with me. I'm trying to get the technical stuff going on here. I see Parvision in the chat. What's up, Par?
What's up?
What's
What's
going
up?
on?
What's up? You can't hear me?
I can hear you. What you need, Chris?
You got your hanger? Another race suit about to be put up in the closet.
Oh, another one? Wow. Where? I can't find these matchups, yo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Finally.
Should be in the
All
announcement.
right. Before we get started, I did want to read off this super chat that we did get from Ragnar, who's actually here. So, like, apparently you lied to me, Ragnar. You're here right now. But it says, I might be late because I'm at work, but just in case I missed the first draft, I'm voting Ideo mid-diff, mostly because I think Ideo is top 4 Straw Hat Fleet. So we appreciate the super chat. Ragnar, I guess you can give more of your take in a little bit, but I guess we'll start with Ragnar. I guess he's going Ideo if he wants to elaborate. Huh?
Can I interrupt real quick?
What's up?
So I know y'all were in the entrance, so you might have heard. Y'all heard about the MVP? All that? Speak up, please. I'm talking to all y'all.
Yeah.
Is that Nick?
Y'all heard about the MVP?
I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to take that this week.
All right.
Yeah, for those of you that did not hear, we will be having a weekly MVP of the DDT. At the end of the show, we're going to have you guys all vote on who you believe is the MVP of this week. Who was spitting the most? Who said the most facts? Who got the most people swayed? Who got the people going? You know what I mean?
Definitely not me.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
All right, so
That's a good idea.
yeah, and whoever wins that will get a
roll.
A role within the Discord for a week. Will be a temporary role, but basically proclaiming yourself as MVP of DDT. I do want to shout out JT, who did essentially spur this idea on. So shout out to him. I do want to give him some props for that.
Appreciate it.
But without any further ado, who you got, what diff, and why? Y'all know the vibes. So let's go to Shaw. We'll start with you because you're right here on my left.
Oh, okay. Starting with me. I'll be real quick. I'll go ahead and just say I didn't do a whole lot of research, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say it's Ideo, mid diff, and
Mid?
yep, the mid diff. And the reason why I'm gonna give, just off the top of my head from what I can remember, no research, is he's just got to be all like, "Baby, I love you," and then the fight's over because she feels wanted and needed. And she's not gonna fight.
Would he know?
So,
would he know about that?
What?
It's reasonable speculation that a member of the Grand Fleet, thank you, I would know he was a member of it, would be able to know knowledge that his commander would know, which would be Luffy. So yeah, that could be passed on. Hey, you ever run into this chick? Here you go. Here's some knowledge.
But would he do that to his man's girl?
It's Luffy.
Yeah,
he would spread knowledge. What do you mean?
Sai is his crewmate, essentially.
Yeah. Technically, they're married.
Man, I feel it'd be common knowledge. How he chooses to use it is up to him. We're looking at it a little too. Would this happen? Would that happen? It's the DDT. It's speculation. I'm not bringing in, would Luffy help outside or not? I'm looking at these two just fighting in a pocket dimension, a hyperbolic time chamber. Ideo mid differ because he's gonna say I love you, and she's like, oh great, and then he's just gonna 1-2 rope a dope Muhammad Ali. It's over. That's my thing.
That's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I believe in the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. I believe in them.
I believe in them too. I believe they can run the fade. But
there you go. That's my take.
Really?
Yeah,
I would.
mid-diff.
Okay, I would argue Okay.
Whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
baby.
whoa, Austin,
Hang
Austin.
on, hang on.
We gotta go one
Yeah,
at a
we
time
gotta-
here.
Oh, my bad.
It's
my
a
bad.
one-on-one
Sorry.
It's all
format. No
good.
worries.
It's all
You're
good.
good, bro. No worries. But that's my take, Seb. So whoever's up next.
All right. Appreciate it. Austin, I will go to you because you're the next person on my screen, but go ahead. Hit with the rebuttal if you want. Ooh. There we go.
All right. I'll go. Okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean. How he would probably win, and yeah, I can see him winning too. But I don't know. Like, I think it would be high to extreme diff. I just think she just has the, what's the word? Bigger arsenal, I guess. It would just. I don't see him walking out of mid diff. It doesn't sound right. But to be honest, it's been a while ago since I read Dressrosa, so I might be totally ass backwards here. But I just feel like with her devil fruit and the potential it has, like, I feel like she would. This is going to speculation, but we're not going to go off that. But I feel like she would master it a bit more after Dressrosa. But I feel like it would be at least high to extreme diff. But I still agree he wins, but not mid.
All right. Appreciate the take, Austin.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm not
go-
going to disagree.
and
I'm not stupid. But...
Appreciate you being here, man. Seriously.
All right.
We'll go to my man Ragnar, who also gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Ragnar.
Really?
Ragnar, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Strahd or Quavo, can one of y'all drop him and bring him back?
I dropped them.
Who's that, Traverse?
Yeah, that's me.
Appreciate you, bro.
Traverse not missing any matches involving Event Smoke.
You already know it.
Apparently, neither are you, Chris.
I got to.
Ragnar, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on, sound right now. All right, cool. All right, so I went with Ideo. It should be mid diff because I consider Ideo like top 4 in the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, along with like Psy and like Leo. And y'all don't tell me that you sleep on Leo because Leo is actually pretty impressive. Anyway,
True.
Yeah, personally, I think he has a more advanced fighting style compared to Baby 5. Like she's not a slouch because she can turn into anything she wants weaponry wise. But at the same time, Ideo is like a combat veteran. He's a champion. Like not even like, oh, I'm a fighter. I'm a champion. He's like actually won championships with his fighting style, and then he has explosives behind him, which is not even confirmed to be a devil fruit. So it could just be a fighting style. I just think he wins overall.
Yeah, like when it comes to hands, I can agree. Like straight hands, yeah. No,
so it should be mid diff in my opinion.
I still think high diff because, yeah, he can run the hands, but explosions, bullets, and her just vast arsenal. I still think he wins, but I can't think mid diff, and I can't think of any feats. I can't remember them though. But if you want to prove me wrong, be my guest.
Right. Appreciate the take.
Just
Ragnar.
wait till my turn, Austin.
Appreciate
I come
the
with the
take.
facts.
We did get a $10 super chat from Larry. It says, Baby 5, she can possibly make a nuke and her awakening can be biological weapons or even Cyrax from Mortal Kombat. Oh, Cyrax from Mortal Kombat. Laser net, which disintegrates you. Just saying, hashtag MVP Larry.
Not gonna lie, he does make a point there.
That's fair.
All right, I'll add the vote. I'll add the vote.
I mean, I guess he's like, the big dog around here, I guess.
Cause you're always doing it in the wrong order, bro. You always throwing my stuff off, bro. And you're muted. I can't even hear you.
I said my bad. I knew that was gonna happen, but you're not gonna blame Traverse.
You came in first. You came in first. Oh, we got Austin face reveal. What's up, Austin?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Austin? Yeah, what's going on, man?
All right.
What's up, Traverse?
I'll go to Traverse first so that I can keep this in order the way I need it to be. But
all right,
go ahead, Traverse. It's on you. Who you got? What diff and why?
All right, so I got a Baby 5 extreme diff. Mostly because I don't remember much from Ideo. All I remember is him losing to Dillinger, and what I know about Baby Five, she put up a pretty decent fight against Frankie at like towards the end of Punk Hazard. Not even just regular Frankie. She fought General Frankie. And she did put in work. Also, Ideo is a really close range fighter, so I'm not sure how he's gonna do against Baby Five's range. And yeah, that's it. Larry made a good point too about the nuke thing.
No, not really. But...
And if he survives the nuke, right, the radiation is gonna take him out eventually.
He still would. He would still. I mean, I guess he wouldn't win. I'm just saying. Are nukes fair and reasonable?
No.
I mean, if you have the weapon,
I don't know.
Of course. I'll wait.
Nukes
fair and reasonable to speculate.
He's never done
that. He's never.
Is it a weapon or not?
She's
Hold
never
on,
done that.
without the nuke.
She's never seen
Without
the
the
nuke.
nuke, got her winning extreme diff. If she can turn into a nuke, bring that down to mid diff.
Hold on, are nukes even in One Piece?
No.
Yeah, Big Mom got hit with them.
Lucia.
Yeah, that's what Big Mom got hit by.
Big Mom got hit with a nuke, but yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, guys,
you can see the little
So
symbol
a
on it.
warhead is similar to a nuke?
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's very much similar. It's very much
No.
similar.
Even
Well, according to
No,
your
actually, it's not. But I'll wait my turn to explain.
Okay.
MOAB
also, I
is
wanted to
for
make.
the warhead.
I forgot. I want to make one more point about the what Strahd said about Ideo saying, "Oh, if he says he loves Baby Five, then she'll just stop right there." Does that still work on her now that she's married?
Yeah, maybe
I would hope not.
We just
For
gonna act
side's
like
sake.
relationships are perfect.
Because that's gonna bring up some serious problems in the marriage later down the road.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
Oh man, I appreciate the take, Diverse. We'll go to my man Chris.
What's up?
Silky is back. I see you, bro.
It is. It's never left. Just changed colors. For me, I'm gonna go with Ideo, low to mid def, to be honest.
Wow, you're doing Baby Five dirty.
I'm not. She did herself dirty. Baby Five has a cool power, and y'all are just mesmerized by it. But at the end of the day, she's trash. I mean, I like her as a character, but as a fighter, she's just trash. You know what I'm saying? We saw her after Punk Hazard. She was mad at Luffy. And she bum rushed him. Shot a cannon right in front of Luffy's face while Luffy was on the phone. And Luffy, his shirt didn't even get dirty. No hockey needed. Dodged all her attacks while on a dead end Mushi. You know what I'm saying? Diverse mentioned something about he's not sure about how Ideo's post combat techniques would work on Baby Five, given that she has long range abilities. But we saw Baby Five fight against Psy and lose. You know what I'm saying? Even without the whole falling in love thing, she was losing. And people forget that Psy and Ideo actually fought in the Coliseum pretty evenly. So to me, if Psy could do it, Ideo could definitely do it. And a common misconception is that Luffy was the one to beat 𝐻𝐢𝐻𝐿. Luffy did punch 𝐻𝐻𝐿, but it was actually Ideo to finish him out and knock him out the ring with his destructive cannon. And so to me, Ideo got the destructive force. Baby Five is just not combatant. She has a cool power, but that's pretty much it. We also saw Baby Five lose to Kiros, in 3 seconds flat. So Baby Five is just not that person. She's just not combatant. It just kind of is what it is. She has a cool power, but cool powers don't win matchups. So I'm here to Ideo, low to mid def.
Fine, I'll
For
take
the
the
first
mid-def.
time in TOPT history, I want to change my vote because of something that Chris said.
Wow, that should happen all the time, Reverse.
Oh man,
I completely forgot about Ideo. Flew under my radar. I forgot he fought Psy in the tournament.
Yeah, that was pretty much like the longest fight in that round. Was Psy and
That's
Ideo.
true. I forgot about that.
He wasn't moving my needle. He just wasn't moving it for me.
You weren't familiar with his game for whatever reason.
I wasn't.
All right. Appreciate the take, Chris?
Yeah, that was.
Of course.
Damn.
We'll go
I'll
to
take
infamous wannabe GOAT.
After the gentleman above me brought up good points, but because I'm not really familiar with Dressrosa, and also because I think that Baby Five has more in her bag, I'm gonna have to go to Baby Five mid diff. And also something that's not mentioned is, Baby Five and Psy are husband and wife. And if Psy is a good husband, shouldn't he be training Baby Five because he's part of the Hoppo Navy? I mean, good partners, good husbands and wives, build each other up. So I'm gonna go with Baby Five.
Are we saying that Baby Five now has Hoppo? What is it? The Hoppo Kempo, whatever it's called, the Hoppo Navy Kempo.
You know, that's like saying.
Yeah, but that's
I think it's
should be able to. I just want to remove that entire sentence from this argument, please, and move on. Please.
Again, it's the mid tier. Listen, y'all, it's the mid tier.
This is just
fair and reasonable speculation will be allowed.
Yo, can I just make?
I mean,
all right. Allow that? Ain't the Hoppo Navy just been pretty much getting beat up since we've seen them by random people, right? So what is he teaching her to not get beat up?
And if anything, in the One Piece world, it's low key like a patriarchal system. I haven't seen any wife do anything. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I mean, it just is what it is. And so to me, Baby Five, as soon as Baby Five married Psy, she retired. She out the game.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I think it's way more. I think it's way more fair and reasonable that Baby Five retired.
Take the
you know what I'm saying?
Are we canceling Chris?
Yeah, you gotta take the silky off.
Hashtag Chris is over party.
Look, the thing is, name me a character that got married, a woman. You know what I'm saying? Name me a female character that got married and continued fighting.
Big Mom.
Nah.
Literally the strongest one on the planet, bro. She got married like 40 times.
Those are concubines. Those are concubines.
No, those are husbands.
Those are she got actively married.
I got one.
Nah, because it's Oda, he's not about to say like Baby Five.
Nah, those are husbands, my boy.
Those aren't husbands, you know what I'm saying?
They're not real husbands. Was still freeing slaves when she got married to Rayleigh. They broke up on the Grand Line together.
You said who? But Shaki was running the bar.
But she helped with Boa Hancock and them and the other slaves. So
are Rayleigh and Shaki actually married? Like they
speculated
partners.
Are they not? I thought that was already confirmed.
Is it like
wasn't it converted in SBS?
All I'm saying is when I had my turn, I gave Baby Five an objective, you know what I'm saying, clean slate. All I'm saying is if you're going to say that it is fair and reasonable that Baby Five got trained by Psy, then it is equally fair and reasonable that Baby Five stopped fighting after she got with Psy.
Also fair.
You gotta be able to look at both sides.
To be fair, she had housewife aspirations. So
it's
her whole goal was to stop fighting / be married.
Stop fighting and get married. Yeah,
I'll acknowledge that.
That's fair.
Seb, I just only threw out what is it called? Just a scenario, but not that I believe it or anything. But I'm gonna just give it to Baby Five. That's all. Mid diff.
Right.
Wow.
Appreciate the take. Infamous. Got spicy in here. We'll go to JT. What's going on? The original self-proclaimed DDT MVP.
What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Sorry if I sound different. I'm a little sick, But,
JT, real quick. I'm so sorry. But Seb, for all the new people here, MVP means must view my perspective. So that's why Seb keeps calling JT.
I'm letting y'all vote. It's not me. I don't vote. I don't choose the MVP. It's going to be a fan vote. The fans will decide who wins MVP. JT, before you give your take, did Gia hit you back?
Moving on to my take. I love to disagree with Strahd and Chris. I've been doing it all week. But today is not one of those days. I got Ideo, and everyone listen from Freaks Out, no diff. Okay? Sheesh. No diff at all. You know why? Because y'all know how One Piece fights be, bro. They be talking the whole time. They be chatting up. They be getting mad. Y'all realize, if y'all remember in Dressrosa, someone literally told Baby Five to go to hell and she was contemplating suicide. She had a gun to her head. Okay, if Sai did not stop her, she would be a dead man right now. You know, Ideo, he's an aggressive guy. He chats. He's he's cussing another person. Just one die. He says die, go to hell, whatever. Shoots herself in the head and loses. That's it. Ideo, no diff.
All right.
See, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she mentally passed all that.
Nah,
You know,
nah,
maybe
nah,
like the Hoppo
Okay,
Nation.
You gotta
we
prove
can
that,
break
Diverse.
it
You gotta
down.
prove that.
Maybe,
Alright,
But
Reasonable.
maybe the Hoppo
reasonable.
Nation got some really good like medical care and she got some therapy. You know, you
From
don't know what
who,
their
Sai?
Medicaid plans looking like.
you think she got a better
Sai
health
can't afford
subscription?
that.
I'm gonna
Hope
take
so.
a
Probably.
piece from
Baby Five an
from
expensive
Chris's
chick. You
book
feel me?
real quick. Let me take a piece from Chris's book. You know what she's been training in the Hoppo Navy?
Oh my
You know what
God.
she's been doing?
Yeah, I gotta
Making
show with
food.
these chauvinistic
Making
viewpoints.
food. You know why she wears a maid costume, Chris? Hey Chris, why does she wear a maid
Yo,
costume?
chill,
Hey,
chill,
Yo,
chill.
yeah,
I ain't go that far.
y'all trying
No,
to
no,
get
don't go that far.
yo.
I ain't go that
Hey
far.
Chris,
Like,
I'm throwing
can
you
we
an
go
alley.
an episode without one of y'all saying something to get my
I
show
didn't
canceled?
go that. I didn't
Can
go
we
that far.
go
Not lucky.
one episode, please?
Not lucky there are no fishmen in here.
Oh
think
my
not, man.
God.
God.
Remember,
that far.
guys, remember, it's trying to be a family vibe. We really don't want this kind of like environment with the newer crowds coming in. So try to keep it as clean as possible and one-on-one discussion, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Strahd. But I
It is.
It's
appreciate the
funny,
take.
but keep it to Discord. Keep that
JT.
stuff to Discord, please.
I appreciate it. We'll go to KJ. What's going on, K?
Yo,
How you living, bro?
we in here, man. Ideo versus Baby Five. Yeah, what's all with these characters from Just Rosa, man? What's up with you, bro? Like, you love this arc.
One, I do love this arc. I do. And two, it's a mid tier, bro. There was like the most characters in that arc that did something. There was a whole tournament in the arc. There's a lot of people to choose from here for a mid tier. A lot of mid.
You know, it's your show. You got your thing, man. You got your thing. But I'm about to go with like I do remember Baby Five just being like, I don't know. I honestly had to go with like, if Larry's real with that, what he said with Baby Five, and like if it's going to that route with that, okay, like that's Larry being Larry, you know, trying to make it make sense. But it's just like with Ideo, like you said, like I didn't see him do that much against what did he fought Dellinger, right, or something like that.
So in the tournament, he fought Sai, and they were banging out for a little bit, and it was like almost a draw. And then Shinjao and Luffy kind of just knocked them both out of the ring, right? They were like the last two people before Luffy and Shinjao were the last two people. And then when it was like time to bang with the actual like Don Quixote family, Dellinger was putting in some work on. I'll say that much. Dellinger was bodying him a little bit. So
Right. I think we all remember that. So it's just like reason of speculation, man. Like I don't know. I give one up to Ideo and let somebody else go. But if I had to I had to go like pick somebody right now. I had to go Ideo. I'm just waiting on the next matchup.
appreciate the take, KJ. Quavo, I'm gonna go to you next. But before we go to Quavo, I did get a $5 super chat from PP McGee. Name always makes me laugh. It says Ideo High Extreme. He's a 2-time world champ. He's smart enough to realize all he needs to do is get close enough and just throw one good punch. Appreciate the super chat, PP McGee. I will count your vote. That gives Ideo 8, and we'll go to Quavo.
You know, before everyone even started talking, I was still gonna go with Ideo, but I gotta say, Chris really hit the nail on the head with this one. I gotta give him props. But one thing to say, why Oda got to make Baby Five's backstory so tragic? Like, that was crazy for no reason. But anyways, I'll go Ideo, low to mid. I'll just call it that. Everyone already said a lot.
All right, short and sweet, right to the point. Appreciate the take. 𝐓𝐢𝐴𝐏. We'll go to Psycho. Psycho Turtle, you there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Go on, man.
I got Baby 5 for this one.
Okay.
High diff. And I think I think a lot of it comes down to range. Baby 5 has a lot of guns and like weapons that are projectiles. And Ideo is a strong fighter, but he's a boxer. Like he has to be close enough to hit her. And I think she'd be able to stay far enough away and like use her guns effectively to take him out. Also, not to mention that by the time she was 8, she was already in the like ~DoFlamingo's pirate crew, which shows that like she's was strong from a young age and probably only just got stronger than that. So Baby 5, high diff.
Appreciate the take.
I just
Why did I lose Psycho? I lost Psycho. Oh, there he goes. Appreciate the take, Psycho.
Pretty step. I had to step away for a second.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I'm messing up my lineup here when y'all do it. I'm kidding. Y'all good. But yeah, appreciate the take. We'll go to Pig.
Howdy, howdy, everybody.
What's going on, Pig?
Oh, just sitting at the house for once in my life.
Yeah, you
Not
always
coming
on the
at your-
go, bro. You always in your car.
It's the job, man. It's the job. I think y'all sleeping on Baby 5 just a little bit because she's not just guns. She does fight at close range too. She does turn her like limbs into knives and swords.
Mm-hmm.
She does have close range combat ability. The maid outfit is a tactical one to distract her mostly male opponents, and it also gives her better range of movement for her lower extremities to turn those into guns for roundhouse kicks. But that being said, I'm still giving it to Ideo. I mean, she's got all of these abilities and great mobility and everything else, but she just lacks the attack power that Ideo has, and she doesn't seem to have very great defense either, so yeah, she'll probably get in close to try to use knives because the bullets have never been shown to really hurt anybody in One Piece that isn't a backstory character going bye-bye. So yeah, Deo's gonna get in there, quick 1-2, hit her with the jab, and she's out.
All right.
I'll still give it high diff because of the mobility and the just ranged attacks that he's gonna have to get through, but yeah, Ideo's got it.
All right. Appreciate the take, Pig. Damn. We'll go to Saul.
Chris already said most of the things I wanted to say, so I'm gonna have to give it to Ideo. Baby 5 is kind of weak-minded. I feel like she doesn't have high back like you, so I feel like Ideo being a 2 world-time champion will definitely get around that. But she does have a lot of range and a lot of artillery, so I'll give high diff to Ideo.
All right. Appreciate the take, Saul. We'll go to Nolan.
Yo, shout out the JT Pirates. Also shout out this new MVP thing. I think that's sick. Y'all always have great new ideas.
It was all
Good
𝐓𝐴𝐏.
stuff.
Shout out to 𝐓𝐴��� for that
It's
one, man.
all Nick 𝐓𝐴𝐏.
Shout out 𝐓𝐴𝐏.
All Nick
Well,
𝐓𝐴𝐏.
well, JT gave me the idea to
Hey,
keep
hey,
talking
but
about it.
𝐓𝐴𝐏
I'm
took
sure
it from me, bro.
𝐓𝐴𝐏 took it from that, but it's all good.
I don't know. Do y'all remember the Baby 5's backstory? How that was like a little mini backstory that was depressing as heck. The mom just threw her in the woods 'cause she needed food. She has severe management issues, and that showed during the fights. Like, I'm no psychologist, but I think whatever JT said was exactly right. If Ideo says die, like, she'll do it. So, and then all Ideo has to do is just, either say marry me or die, and it's over. She's about as loyal as Drake probably in that, because she just doesn't be with anyone who accepts her, because she just wants to be accepted. Yeah.
Right. Appreciate the take, Nolan. We'll go to Paul. I think this is your first DDT. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep, this is my first time here. You know,
Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you.
Welcome.
you know, so I gotta represent my country, Ireland. You know what I'm saying? So
Ireland. All right.
you know.
That's what's up, man. My last name is
Hey,
Hurley,
man.
so there's
I'm Irish.
There's Irish in there somewhere.
Sir.
Nolan's Irish. Nolan's Irish.
Okay, all right. So I took down a few notes here about a lot of people's arguments and shit. So stuff. So let me go through, right? A lot of the arguments around. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm saying Baby 5.
Okay.
Like extreme diff. All right. So a lot of the arguments were around Baby 5's losing was she has more of like a weak will and she always like be switching up, right? So one of the main things is maybe Psy put her through therapy. I'm just saying, fair and reasonable speculation. Maybe she went through therapy. I'm just saying, cause like this is a main problem with their relationship, right? Maybe she went through therapy, they worked their stuff out, and now she's a better person. She can fight without switching up. And
I mean,
that
it's
is my
possible.
reason for why.
It's very possible.
That's my reason for why.
That's extremely fair.
It's fair and reasonable to say that. I also want to say Baby 5 has like been on missions before, and like I'm sure she's completed some of them without like getting switched, like being forced to switch up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like she's still a part of the family. Like I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
So wait, who's talking? Was that Paul?
It was Paul.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Chris.
No, because my argument never once mentioned her weak will and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even see that in Adele's personality to even try to capitalize on that. So I didn't even bother bringing it up. So Paul, that answers why that takes away her weakness. But how exactly does she win? Just out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, easy. What all she got to do is pull out the Glock and then she shoots it up. That's it. Simple.
We didn't see Glocks take out a character besides a Smoke and
Okay.
that source.
Is Ideo stronger than a Smoke?
Alright, ease up.
I'm just saying.
Hey, don't ask Chris that.
We'll see.
The presumption that a bullet
That's not
can
being
kill
quiet.
somebody in one
Don't
piece
ask
is
Chris
weird.
that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Guns have been very ineffective in One Piece. But that said, she can turn into
Hold
way
on.
more than guns.
Actually, so some
I've seen
pushback on
Odin
that.
get headshot.
Guns have been plenty effective if we're talking about a particular dish that's boiled. I'm just saying.
Listen, I seen Odin get shot in the head, and that was
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Odin
After being boiled alive for an hour.
Peckham's almost died by a gun.
Wasn't any oil?
was
Cooking
in
that
his
man.
mind, so it wasn't softening up his skull matter. You understand? Like,
Exactly.
he still got shot in the face, and that's still a bullet to the dome. Not get too graphic, but that is a gunshot that was fatal. One shot, one
Exactly.
Gun work by itself is
Y'all really like a character that y'all haven't even seen. a single
Don't get
character.
me wrong.
Are we saying
Still
the bullet killed Odin, or was falling back into the boiling pot of oil is what killed him? He was still smiling, right?
I mean,
well, hold
He
on.
was still
Am I
smiling.
tripping?
I'm just saying.
Like
We're
the
kidding.
gun did
bullet
not
hit
kill
his
Odin.
head.
I probably will be smiling.
That was the Will of D smile. That was just showing that he had the Will of D. That's not necessary. Come on. Wait,
It was like
In
a post-mortem
Odin's,
effect.
Odin's
you know?
obituary, they're not gonna say died by gunshot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They might not even factor that in.
Okay, so they lying.
Well, yeah, but like, would you really
It could have been like a regular
the
Memphis
great
man,
samurai
you know?
warrior
Like the
if he
bones
went out
just
by
The
the
only
gunshot?
one that was really
Paul-
firing
Paul.
off was Izo, right?
Paul, finish your take, dog. Go ahead.
Okay, hey, I'm basically done, bro.
Listen, I'm not saying guns is trash. I'm just saying we not about to be like Odin got shot. that ain't it.
Yeah, where's that
got
Marco?
shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
He
I'm
got
saying it's
shot.
a gun. It's a gun, right? And she's a weapon. She's a weapon dealer. I'm just saying.
She
Chris,
got more than
Chris, where's that
guns.
Marco mean?
Yeah, I gotta
So
start
sad.
working out. She can become an aircraft carrier and drop like napalm. Like
Nukes?
that's
Come
what
on.
y'all need to be talking about.
Bro,
She's
And
turned
she
into
She
like
can
a
turn into
regular
a
bomb.
tank.
like I said, damn.
She can turn into any
you
one
know
of these
that.
other much stronger. What he said, the Glock, bro. It's One Piece.
Like,
A
she can make
Glock?
rocket launchers.
You said the Glock?
They do damage.
Glock, bro?
We have literally seen Baby 5 shoot a cannon in point blank range in front of Dofi.
That was
That's
Dofi, bro.
Doflamingo.
That
What
was
is Doflamingo? That's no
Doflamingo.
hockey though. No hockey, no nothing.
We don't know
I'm
that
just
he
saying,
didn't use hockey,
look,
Chris.
I'm not saying it's just Dofi. Nah, he didn't. But
He
I'm just saying, like,
he could have used
I'm just saying,
invisible
like,
hockey. We don't know.
cannons are trash. Guns are trash. Like,
Doflamingo
we know what it is.
Was Izzo using regular bullets?
Yo, did
Izzo
Chinjao even use hockey to knock Ideo out the ring?
and kill Ito.
There's such a disparity between those two opponents that
Look, man,
saying the cannon didn't
That's a
work
good
on
point,
Dofi,
Steph.
saying it's not
No,
gonna work on
I
Ito. is crazy.
legitimately don't know if Don Chinjao used hockey to knock Ideo out of the ring.
Seb, I
Look,
actually
y'all,
have a rebuttal to that. In terms of Ideo's in terms of hockey. So I don't know if y'all remember, but Ideo actually fought Luffy in that ring for a little bit, and Luffy threw a hockey punch at Ideo, and Ideo threw the exact same punch, and the result, they both went back the same exact distance.
I don't recall that.
You
No,
can
I might need a panel.
No,
I might need a chapter, a page number, and a panel to see that.
That happened.
In the anime, or that happened on panel?
That happened in the anime, but to me, I think anime is canon. But
Even if we do want to count that, right?
Paul, I
we just
appreciate
seen
the take.
Łuci. We just seen Łuci clash with Luffy.
Y'all
and
here
they both
giving
went
anime
back.
only feats.
Look, here's the thing though. Like, Luffy punched Hadruden, and Hadruden got knocked down. Ideo punched Hadruden got knocked out the ring.
Hold on.
Like,
hold on.
I'm not trying to say he
Chris.
punches harder than Luffy. I'm not trying to say he punches harder than Luffy.
KO Luffy,
I'm just
Hadruden
saying.
from Luffy punch. Wasn't
Look, I'm just
defending
saying.
himself versus Ideo. He just punched a body that was laying on the ground. I'm not even saying Ideo doesn't win this fight. I'm just saying don't gas that man.
I'm just saying it's just attack power.
Chris, you got to get off the man.
Listen,
Nah, yeah.
Sorry.
Who's up next?
Well, okay. For everyone that picked Baby Five.
We're getting derailed a little bit. Let's get back to format. We can do all this at the end. Let's get back to one-on-one format.
Party. It's on you, bro. Go ahead. Appreciate the take, Paul.
Yeah.
I'll address a couple things. First of all, guns in One Piece suck. Just for the record, so do cannons. And don't confuse the potential ability of a devil fruit as the same thing as the potential ability of a user, because a lot of what you see from a devil fruit depends on who's using it. So could someone possibly use that fruit to make a nuke? Sure, maybe. But can Baby Five? No. Why? Because she ain't never seen a nuke. She don't know nothing about no nukes. And she can barely fight. Oh, she in the Doflamingo family, so she must have completed a mission successfully. Why? Dofi grimy. He might have just been keeping her around for straight looks, which is a shame. But it could very well be the case because Dofi's known to be that type of guy. She don't got no W's. She had to work with Buffalo to get around. And like Chris said before, Ideo already beat someone that beat her up. And Sai ain't even all that. For the record, Sai, like even if Sai taught her something, what he teach her? He ain't even all that. He barely getting the job done himself. So what he about to teach you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ain't no therapy for pirates. We ain't seen one therapist in One Piece. It's not no. It's not reasonable to assume she got therapy. There's no therapist. We ain't seen no therapy. There's nothing to suggest that she's not thinking the exact same way she was thinking when we saw them leaving Dressrosa. And can
don't know how they healthcare built.
Baby Five awaken her devil fruit and make a nuke or an aircraft carrier or any of that? No, she cannot. Why? Because of how we've seen her fight. She has strict limitations based on her mentality on how much she can use her devil fruit. And that's a personal problem that she has. Ideo has shown he has the attack power to take care of her. He's an accomplished fighter and the captain of his own pirate crew. Baby Five ain't even that high up in the Doflamingo pirates. She barely above minion status. Barely. She working with Buffalo. I don't even know if Buffalo was good enough to get in this tournament. That's her partner. Ideo might have lost to Dellinger, but Dellinger better than her. So that's not even a reason to address this. But like I said, he's already at least fought equally with someone to beat her up. So like, as far as my pick is Ideo, I'm saying maybe mid diff because she'll try some stuff out with her devil fruit. But bullets don't work in One Piece unless you 𝐓𝐢𝐻 or Lucky Roo
or Ben Beckman.
He ain't
or
even
Usopp.
no. Wait.
Baby Five.
Wait. Ben Beckman ain't never pulled a trigger that you could point back to.
He
He
just be
ain't never
beating
not
people
one
with 'em.
time. He ain't never not one time pulled a trigger. The only time you seen him use his gun is to hit somebody with it. But he has literally never pulled that trigger. So not even Ben Beckman.
He aimed at Kizaru, so we know he got it.
Ysop shoot a gun. Van Auger shot a bird. And that's it.
No,
Baby
hold
Five
on.
up there with those guys.
From
Chris, you
range.
said he pointed. You
Talking
said he
about a
pointed the gun
bird.
at
We talking about
Kizaru, right?
in the background.
But you're not thinking about the possibility that like he
I
got like a
don't care
Joker
about
gun
the.
and it
I'm
like shoots out a
talking
giant
about what
fist at you.
no, who cares about the possibility? We talking about mid-tier characters. That development's not there for them. The possibility to away from that devil fruit is not coming. That's not built into the story. They don't need that much. You gotta go off what we know about this. And the fact is, she's trash. So is Ideo, but he's slightly less trash
I love it.
than Baby Five.
I don't know why Party's take is so funny to me, but it is.
We just
Why
have
to come off. Why you have to come after my therapy, bro?
Yo,
laughing.
bro.
He's
He's
saying this from the soul.
He said, well, ain't no therapy in One Piece. Damn,
We can't
bro.
laughing away.
You don't know
from
how they healthcare built.
random background characters. Oh, Baby Five awakened her. Who we seen awaken their devil fruits? And the important named characters that like matter to the
Hold
main.
on now. Kaku got an awakening.
He's
Oh,
been
no,
in
that's
two.
crazy.
He's been in two arcs. He's been in two arcs so far. He got cover.
She was in a
stories.
cover story.
Right. That's what, he's
Yeah,
much
Baby
more
Five's more
important than
important
Baby
than Kaku.
Five. Like I said, we talking about random background
Hold
fodder.
up. Baby Five is technically a Straw Hat.
No,
feel me?
but just by extension, she's just on the boat. She's just on the boat. She's just with Psy. That's the only reason she in the Grand Fleet. She don't care nothing about the Straw Hats. She just with Psy. She got no plans to be out here fighting and doing all this crazy stuff. So no, her hockey ain't all that. Her devil fruit could be cool if somebody else was using it, but they not. I don't care if she can turn her arms into swords. We saw someone much more talented than her with arms and legs for swords. Packed up. In jail. Had to get broken out. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, these
All
are
right.
great characters.
So what'd you say the diff was, Party? Low to no?
Mid diff.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Party. I agree with a lot of the things you said. It was just the way you said it was funny.
Except for the therapy.
We go to my man Shin. What up, Shin?
Yo, what's the word, gang?
Chilling, man. I hope you're having a good week, bro. I know last week was rough for you specifically.
I don't.
Oh,
Word,
I
Shin
just want
having a rough week,
I just want to let y'all know y'all lucky I didn't get my call through because I was finna get on y'all head. I'm not even.
Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad.
Y'all
would have
was
been
gonna
bad.
be,
Shin.
bro.
Shin,
Y'all
that would've been
already
bad.
know. Y'all already, but I don't admit defeat.
I know you
I can be
lied.
knocked out. I don't admit defeat.
I was gonna call.
was all waiting
Oh
for him.
Lord.
Shin, I was gonna
Mosh-
call in and ask him to go easy on you.
Man, Mosh was there for Kid, and he conceded. He over
As
with.
he
Not even
should
part of the
have,
game.
bro.
No.
What are we talking
Nah,
about?
nah.
Better than you.
Listen, Shin. Mosh gave it up just like he and Wire gave it up, bro. All right.
I ain't giving nothing up. It's on lock.
That man,
They pulled instantly. They was in the interrogation room with the 10-piece and the drink. Bro.
Gave
They
it all up.
That man Heat grew teeth so he could beg better. It's crazy.
All
Ten piece
I'm
spicy,
gonna
no
say,
joke.
I'm gonna
Shin,
just say, y'all lucky. Y'all dodged the smoke.
just feel solace that if Law was in that same predicament, the same exact thing was happening.
If anybody is in it, if anybody in the same position,
stop it.
Come on.
Nah,
bro. Beppo not gonna give it up like that.
Come on, y'all. But that's because they got other people of considerable power. That's literally
that shit up, bro.
Yo,
Bro.
Nami saw Kaido pull up from that rooftop and said,
No.
hell no.
No. That's because seeing is believing. If I wave $1,000,
He just left the rooftop, shit.
No,
What more proof you need that your boy just lost?
No, that's like
Marco
saying
told
this.
her that he was dead too.
No. That's like saying this.
Shit, give
Say
your
the
take,
straw.
bro. Give your take,
I
bro.
can't
Because
say y'all.
you
I
on
can't
that.
say it. I
Quickly,
can't
too.
say it. I am not finna get my take, and I'm going for Baby 5, and here's why.
Because you run.
Yeah. No, listen. Ideo, sure, you like _G downgraded. Let's say that. You like _G downgraded, no lasers. And yeah, he's a boxer. He also has considerable reach because he got them big old shoulder pads. And them shoulder pads stretch out because he's a 3-arm member or 3-joint, whatever you want to call him. That's fine. He knocked Hadouken body out the thing. It's just a dead body. We seen Sanji pre-time skip kick a big old crocodile in the air. So it's just weight.
Why you always
Anybody
bring
can,
up Sanji, man?
anybody can bring weight. I'm just
What's
saying.
Sanji got to do with this?
I'm just saying moving
Not
weight.
even a
damn
Sanji
art.
fan. You just
No, I'm just
the
saying,
art, bro.
y'all act like moving weight is a considerable feat in One Piece. Everybody
Baby
can move
5
some
can't
weight.
do it.
Bro, let me get to it. Chill.
Yo,
I got you, bro.
Shit, wasn't you the one talking about the size of oars and the amount of weight that he? Never mind.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about when I was talking about that, I was talking about a conscious being who can actually do some stuff. But back to it.
What about
Baby
Don
5?
Chow? Is he just like
Listen,
up along?
let me
What are you
just give
talking
my
about?
take. Let me just give it. So, Baby 5 has, obviously we all know what devil fruit ability she has. And yes, I'm finna speculate. First off, all that stuff about Ideo could just say, go ahead, die, sweetheart. She's not finna do that. The whole point about Baby 5 and side relationship is that she actually found somebody who truly loved her for who she is. And now she's not finna trade on side just because another man will show up and be like, wink at her and be like, hey, yo, kill yourself. No, she's not finna do that. Side is somebody who truly loves her. Side is somebody who's gonna like she gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my man. Like, I'm not changing on nobody for side. Like, it's been a month and a half or 2 months, whatever you want to say, since Dressrosa. And like they've been through obviously some stuff. And now she's loyal to Sai and Sai only in a high-powered Navy. Next, I'm gonna speculate with her devil fruit, she can make any weapon with her devil fruit, right? I'm gonna say devil fruits itself are weapons of mass destruction. So she could probably copy other devil fruit abilities if she's awakened.
All right, now, Playboy.
All right, you need to stop. Revoke, refund,
That's
refund.
exactly what
You could have said something sensible.
All right, that was a troll. That's too far. I just want to see if it that was a troll.
Yeah,
But like,
She's not blinking.
but like Ideo's ability is just exploding punches, hard punches.
I heard you. Try.
Yes, she can make weapons, but a shield is also a weapon. She can make shields. She can cover her whole body in a shield, or she can just beat a shield. And that exploding punch is not going to do anything to a shield. Do y'all like especially a devil fruit shield? She can make any weapon. Let's say, I'm not even sure if it's to the point where like she has to see the weapon to be able to create it. I don't think it's like that. I think she could just make any modernized weapon. So I'm gonna say, like, she was even able to harm General Frankie. Like, that's insane. She was able to like harm Frankie's robot, which is made out of WAPO metal. Like, WAPO metal is the most durable and lightest metal in the One Piece version. That's like carbon fiber, but like hundreds of times better than that. And to be able to damage that, that's actually a feat. Because WAPO metal is one.
Was it damaged already, Shin?
No, she actually did that.
It wasn't poisoned by Caesar's gas and.
Oh my god,
it might have been.
No,
I gotta
but
go
one
back.
thing,
I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh my no.
If it's compromised by Shinokuni or whatever,
I'm pretty sure it
poison thing
was.
that's not a feat then.
Come on,
I'm gonna go check. Right
Literally,
if y'all
half of
think,
it
if y'all
was
think
covered in
poison.
poison.
Oh my god.
Even with that, no, but she didn't do it by herself.
All I'm saying is,
She had
Shin, you've been
Buffalo spinning
wrong
her around.
before about
Bro, just listen. Not only that, Luffy had faith in Buffalo and Baby 5 to go rescue Caesar, even though Luffy knew that the Straw Hats was there. So that's even like y'all want to put all this faith on, like he sent her, like that's if you sending somebody to go rescue somebody and you know the Straw Hats there, come on, I'm like,
Yo,
I
but
got faith
he
in my
came though.
he
came himself.
What happened?
I do want to say
Shin
was right.
He came himself,
bro. Okay,
Luffy came himself, and
you were
Virgo
right
was
about
still alive at that point.
Bro, they didn't even
So he had
enter
faith
the
in
lab.
Virgo.
They got to the shore
Right,
and
what
got bodied.
what were the results of that mission, Shin? That
Okay, okay.
Nah,
So we
hold on.
y'all
In
tweaking.
Shin's
Y'all
defense,
tweaking.
before he starts getting cooked, right?
Too late.
Before I start getting
He
cooked, what
was
you
right.
mean?
You
What
ever-
you mean?
He was right about Baby Five cutting through General Frankie. She turns into a scythe and goes right through the arm. No,
But
like
what y'all
no.
forgetting about that is she didn't do it by herself. She had Buffalo spinning her at very, very high speed.
Facts.
Right.
And
That's fine. But
wait,
but
Shen,
Ideo is
Some
not as
damage.
durable as General Frankie. Like, what are we talking about?
Shen, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, ask.
It's about your fair and reasonable point. So you said Baby Five loves Psy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it fair and reasonable for Ideo to be like, yo, Psy told me to kill yourself?
You see how stupid that sounds? That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound. You know how goofy that sounds? That's
She would do it.
I'm cool with Psy.
She
That's
would.
my homie.
Yeah,
Psy told me to tell you
Y'all are
to
fixated on the
kill yourself.
Listen, I don't think Ideo needs to resolve that. JT's the only person who brought it up in a way that I think could potentially would actually happen is that he would just be like he'd just say something because it's One Piece. People chat when they're fighting, they just do. And her hearing whatever he says, I don't think he would go into the battle and be like, I know she has this problem. I'm gonna say it to her, and it'll be that. Also, Shin, it's lovely that you believe that like her and Psy are just like meant to be, and that it's all this, like she's overcome her traumas and everything. But they've been together like a couple weeks, bro. Couple months. Months. I don't like he loved her for her, bro. He basically was forced into this whole relationship just so that she wouldn't do the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't love.
But these 2 months, she been putting it down on folks, and folks was like, "Hold on."
That's fair and reasonable, I guess. But like for you to be like, "Yo, they're madly in love / is all just gonna work out." I don't know. At least everybody else is coming with like she got therapy. You're telling me that Psy's love is just cured her.
I'm not going with that.
The only way Baby Five wins is
y'all ain't never seen no therapy in One Piece. Now suddenly we got a therapist.
Psy would be the worst therapist.
But let me get back.
Oh yeah, finish your take, Shane, because we gotta go to the next matchup soon.
Yeah. So like, and then I also like the point where like, yeah, she could turn into a tank. She can turn like, and then like she could turn into any other weapon, like let's say a railgun or whatever. Like all that stuff is gonna do damage to Ideo. Ideo is not the most durable character. And then Ragnar saying he's top 4 in the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, utter trash. No, he's not. He's nowhere near the top 5. Like, let's be honest. And then like,
bro, who do you think is in the Grand Fleet?
Bro, Bartholomew is better than Ideo. Cavendish is better than Ideo. Psy is better than Ideo.
Why?
Leo is better than Ideo.
Why is Psy better? Stop. Why is Psy better than
Psy is better than Ideo.
Come on.
Psy is better than Ideo.
Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete.
The top 3 is confirmed. But don't they say, don't they have them ranked in terms of, like, don't they straight up have them ranked? Like, Cavendish is 1, Bartho is 2, Psy is 3. Like,
so.
they're ranked, bro.
I don't remember that.
Bro,
I don't
and
remember
he's the second in command. He's not the captain.
Y'all gassing Psy up.
Yeah, the kick dude's the captain. The other dude's the captain.
No.
Like,
It's all. Odeo's the captain. Blue Gilly is his second in command.
Yeah.
Oh, so then damn.
The only way Baby Five is winning is if Psy is telling her what to do on the sideline.
I think Hu-Man, one other person maybe still.
Yeah, we still gotta get Hu-Man, Mike Super, and I believe Bushido stakes. So
just based off Baby Five, Devil Fruit being able to turn into a shield, because a shield is also a weapon. I don't think Ideo, and plus she's ranged too. She's extremely agility wise, like she has extreme agility, and like she's durable to a point where like she was able to take some hits. Like I'm not gonna say like she's able to take.
No, she wasn't.
Usopp can take some hits, and he's not even in this tournament.
Turning into a shield is some low IQ.
We have never seen Baby Five turn anything to a shield. Like,
it's a weapon. That's fair. That's reasonable.
Why hasn't she done it?
It's reasonable speculation that she can turn into a
Why
weapon,
hasn't
right?
she done it? why hasn't she done it? That's my only question.
She really
Just
hasn't.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
just because somebody hasn't done it doesn't mean they
But this is what me and Pete were
Ideo
saying.
gonna
Just because
blow
you
that
got
shit
a
up.
devil fruit, just because you got like a lot of y'all hate Kid because a lot of y'all feel like Kid is not using his devil fruit properly, right? So I'm not understanding why y'all are like saying like all of a sudden Baby Five is gonna be a master of this devil fruit when we have seen her use the devil fruit against multiple opponents and every sometimes she's taking it out. She's never brought up no shields, no tanks, no Pluton weapons. It's like yo.
You can't.
Hold on. All that other stuff is like it's fair to say that she can't do that, but a shield is some pretty basic
Yeah,
stuff.
bro. I'm not
Right.
gonna.
It's reasonable speculation
I'm
inside
not
of a
gonna-
hypothetical DDT hyperbolic time chamber.
Wait,
Like, it's
wait,
fair
We're
to
not
say she can
holding anybody for
no,
saying
it's
she
not.
can
It's
whip a
not
shield
fair.
out,
Have you
bro.
ever seen her turn into any type of vehicle? Because I keep hearing aircraft carrier, tank. Have you ever seen her turn into any
So
type?
my
of...
I ain't
thing,
going into all that.
my thing is,
No,
Seb said
but
that.
no, we're talking. We're trying to classify these weapons and stuff that she could turn into. We've never seen her turn into anything that can move by itself.
Hold on,
Never.
party. I said to combat the
turned into a
arguments that were
homing
being
missile.
made. If you're gonna argue that she can do things,
She's
argue
turned
that
into a homing
to
missile.
try to give her a
She can
chance to win.
If she could turn, if she could turn into
for Pete's saying she's never turned into anything that can move. She's turned into a so there it is. She's turned
She
into
turned to what?
She hasn't
A
turned
homing
into
missile.
a missile.
Vehicles.
A homing one.
She's turned into no vehicles.
All
That's
right,
why she needs
Shin,
Buffalo.
finish your take because we gotta wrap this round up.
I'm just gonna say Baby Five, high to extreme.
All right, appreciate the take, Shin. We'll go to Who-Man.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Just to get out this point. I got Baby Five. I don't think Ideo is fast enough to dodge a bullet. I don't think he got the hockey for it.
What?
And that's just how I feel. So yeah.
You can't dodge a bullet.
Wait. We've seen people.
Everyone can dodge a bullet.
Party. We gotta wrap it up. Hey, appreciate the
That's
take, man. Short and sweet.
Where's that Marco meme?
We'll go to Mike Super.
I ain't even gonna lie. You said short and sweet, but I got two things
Get
to
yours off,
say
bro.
before I go on my take. One, yo, Shin, I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Why y'all be on
Ready
my
got
stuff,
this.
bro?
I put on just a moment from Nas.
Oh my god, yo,
I got love for
y'all
you,
be.
bro.
I think I get the most hate out of
feel
TLPT. Like even new people who come and just hear my voice, they just
Well,
I don't like
speaking.
it.
Speaking.
Shit, I ain't even on some
Shin.
bullshit. No disrespect. You know you my man. All I'm saying is, I feel you, bro. You tried. You tried. Two.
People don't like that I got Conqueror's hockey.
Yo,
I see.
Seb out here eating. Yo,
What?
Shin, check me out. Seb out here eating because he ain't got Larry with him. In between, like, yo, bro, you could have been dealing with this, but this is fault, so he got to eat this. Now I'm gonna put my take. I got Baby Five. First of all, I feel you, shit. All she ever wanted was somebody. I feel like she valid. She loyal to the set. She
Somebody
good.
that could love her for her.
Word. That's all she needed. The problem was every time she thought somebody was about it, Dolphy was like, nah, I don't need this nigga. I don't like him.
Language.
Whoa.
Careful with the language.
Cut
Careful
that.
with the language. Keep it PG.
Tell
We
Larry to cut that.
PG-13 right here.
Yeah. No slang of
Sorry,
any
we
kind.
lined the Discord. But like I was saying, Baby Five got it. On panel said you messed it up. She could do whatever she wants. She can make a weapon in the game, with the exception of anything that has like Sea Stone, just because she got a devil fruit. But even then, size better than a Dale. It's over for that. I'm gonna take high to extreme diff.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Soup. We'll go to Mr. Bushido.
What's the score?
It's 12-8.
12-8.
Ideo.
Don't hear me?
I'm shocked.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. It was spin a little bit, not gonna lie, but I think.
Thank you.
If it was, Dressrosa, I definitely would have gave it to Baby Five. mid to high diff, because I think at that point she showed us more. Since, you know, portrayal wise, you know, the Straw Hat Grand Fleet is apparently going to do something really big, you know, so that means, and he's already a trained fighter. I think I'd give him the leg up on in terms of potential, or in terms of where he is now, because the DDT is where they are at now, right? So where he's at now, I think more than where Baby Five's probably progressed, because, you know, Larry usually says, and it's pretty true, Oda don't like women, so I think she's just basically a gag at this point.
Oh my
With the whole
God.
I want to marry.
I can't stand y'all.
So
They treating Oda like he
I'd love her.
Toriyama.
I mean,
This
don't get
is
me wrong.
crazy.
I'd love her to
Whoa,
progress,
Javerse,
you know,
whoa.
be strong. But like, we just know that's not gonna happen. So I think at this point she's more of a gag character. I don't like. Do y'all honestly think she's gonna come back at some point and actually be like formidable? You know.
Do you think
Oda
Ideo
was
is?
right, like
Do you think Ideo is? Like, what are
He's
we
a,
talking
he's the
about?
commander of the Grand Fleet. Of course he is.
And Dale,
He
he
was
gonna be
just
punching like some vice admirals in the background.
Exactly. So I'll say Hideo. I'll say high diff.
Yeah.
Wrong way. All right. Appreciate the take, Bushido. And then last but not least, my man Taku. What's going on, nerd?
What's up,
nerd? Taku, if you're talking, you're muted.
Might need to drop him and put him back.
He's still like showing is muted, so I don't even know if he can hear us. But yeah,
Yes,
drop him and see. Taku, you there? Going once. Going twice. All right, Taku, I'm gonna have to go to my man Oz. Oz, what's going on, bro? I saw you super chatted. I appreciate that.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's
Hey, whole lot of gang. You feel me?
up? Bro, I feel like I haven't been here in so long, bro.
We missed you, bro. We
Hey,
missed you.
I've been working, bro. I've been working, bro.
You do what you gotta do, man.
I gotta do what I gotta do. So, who's the Ideo versus Baby Five?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Are these two like confirmed to have any sort of hockey by any chance?
I don't think either one of them has hockey.
Neither one of them has hockey. Okay. And one last question. Ideo's power to blow up every time he punches, is that a devil fruit or is that like a technique?
It's just technique. I think it's like his like he's like one of the long limb, long arm tribe, and the way it works.
He just know
like,
how to do that.
But he like adjusted his shoulder elbow thing to let him punch faster, and it results in like an impact that explodes. At least that was my understanding of what it is.
I agree with that.
See, because this is hard. Because like, I don't. Because like they said, Baby Five was able to pierce through Frankie's armor, but that was with the help of the helicopter dude too. And then I'm also thinking Baby Five has been with Doflamingo since she was a little kid too, so she's been murking people for a good time. So, but yeah, I think I got Ideo though. I just feel like he has actual more like combat techniques. I feel like she can use her devil fruit for what she has to do. But him, I feel like he had to actually train in order to get to where he's at, and I feel like. Plus, I'm biased with boxers. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dale. And I'm gonna go high to extreme because I really don't know. I'm gonna go with Dale.
Appreciate the take, Oz. Let me read off your super chat real quick while you're here. It says, we in this bit about to hop on finally. We see you. You here, bro. We appreciate it. Appreciate the 10. We also got 10 gifted memberships from our guy Pig. Pig, are you still in here, bro? Thank you so much, man. For those of y'all that were able to receive those memberships, shout out to Pig. And we got $5 from our guy Larry again. He says Baby Five can produce flashbangs, smoke bombs, and Frankie laser beams.
Oh my gosh!
I guess it's time for me to give my take.
Actually, hold on, Seb. Before you go, I want to switch my vote back to Baby Five.
Oh my god!
Because I just realized, I just realized Chris and Pete was lying to me. Because I went back and I read through
I was reading through some few chapters. We didn't even see Baby 5 and Sly fight for real. Unless like that was just in the anime, but in the manga, from what I was checking, you don't see them fight. They just get straight to the flirting. Like there's no action to be had. So I don't know how that fight was going for real. You saying she was losing. They weren't fighting for real.
But you said sign Baby 5?
Yeah, what's called? If you go to it's like right before the peak of fight. So like chapter 770.
Yo, J-Verse,
one,
real
I
quick,
think.
J-Verse, pull up a panel where Baby won the fight. Can you do that for me?
Wait, which panel?
I don't think Ideo won many fights either.
Right, Ideo took all
pull up a panel where Baby 5 won.
Listen, we in the mid tier. Winning a fight is not a requisite to winning these fights. Clearly.
But yeah, what's
winning
called
one
the
fight's
entirety of the
better
Baby 5, the entire the Baby 5 and Psy thing takes place in chapter 771. And there's no punches, kicks, or anything being thrown here. It's just them talking.
I know where the punches and kicks at. Della just whamming it on Ideo.
All right, let me give my take because I'm trying to get to the next matchup. I do have Ideo extreme diff. I think high to extreme. I just think he hits hard enough to KO her, and she hasn't whipped out anything that's gonna make me think he's about to like be defeated by her per se. If she could become an aircraft carrier and drop napalm or use Frankie beams, etc., maybe. Flashbangs will be an interesting tactic. And then she can fight in the pocket. She uses swords and scythes and stuff that Pig was talking about earlier. But is it enough to take Ideo out? I don't know. I don't even know if you need OD to take Ideo out. I was trying to remember, J-Verse, I don't know if you saw when because it was, if you got wrung out, you lost. You didn't necessarily need to be knocked out. So Chin-Zhao, did he knock Ideo out or was he wrung out? Because I remember him taking a lot of damage from Dellinger and then grabbing him up, right? And not letting him go at some point before he got like bit or whatever. So he's showing at least some level of durability. I don't remember if he got knocked out by Chin-Zhao or not, but
I thought for a while, Pika actually did interrupt the fight too.
All here is Jinbei.
What? Anyway,
the only fishman we respect on here with Dubs is Jinbei.
Listen, Dellinger got speed.
Where did all
man.
this racism come from?
I don't know, man. But
Seb, the other thing too about Ideo versus Dellinger was that Pika did interrupt the fight for a little while.
I don't remember. I just don't.
Does that even matter?
It don't. Baby
I mean,
5.
You tried to use a feat where Baby 5 needed someone else to help accomplish it.
Yo, Chris, that Silky got
that doesn't take away the sharpness.
It's a fact. Like you're trying to make it seem like Baby 5 harmed General Frankie when it took another person.
On the wiki it says during Ideo's battle with Dellinger,
was actually a bad thing for Dellinger.
the attack he landed on him was dodged, but in the manga he was able to strike him. So in the anime, Dellinger was. So it says during his battle with Dellinger, this is talking about Ideo. It says the attack landed on him. It said the attack he landed on him is dodged, unlike in the manga where he was able to strike him. So Ideo was actually hitting Dellinger during the ring out. Like he was actually putting strikes on him. In the anime, it was dodged, is what it's saying. That's on the official wiki. So I'm trying to look up how they were handled in the Dressrosa in the tournament.
I mean, which one would be better? Because it's either he was hitting them and wasn't doing any damage for real.
Right, that's
or he was just getting dodged flat out.
First matchup, we really still argue.
5-2 shit.
We on the next match. It is going to be Vinsmoke Niji versus Black Maria, one of the Vinsmoke siblings versus one of the Toby Roppo. So this one should be interesting. Who you got? What diff and why? And we'll start with who's at the top here. KJ.
Yo, I love this. I love the Vinsmokes, man. But Toby Roppo, man. Like her fight with Robin, like in the anime, they went crazy with it, and I'm just like Jesus, like if that's gonna be the normal, like if the Straw Hats going against stronger people whenever they get, their time to fight, and it's going crazy because I really thought like each 𝗃𝐽𝐻 member was gonna go crazy, and we only got, in my opinion, like 𝐷𝐷𝐻 actually doing some major damage against them guys, especially against Luffy. So it's like with the vent, like with Niji, right? That's a vent smoke. So I forget the specific abilities that he had, but I did know like he had like none of the remorse for anything, like the judge thing that he put in, like the clone thing, like it was strict, like wherever it is, like they have to go attack or whatever, like first inside of him. I remember he had like that little dialogue scene with Sanji, when he hit the woman and stuff like that. So if on site, if we have to go with like Niji is like in the ability, if he's in a one-on-one fight and he's had to destroy an opponent to kill, then it's like I don't know how long he's going to be able to last too, because he's also he's going to get tired out in the suit. But she had like she awakened, right? Black Maria, like she awakened.
Nah.
I don't know that
She
she
didn't
awakened, but was she a smile user who like had control over it? Nah, right?
No.
She's basically
That's
she's
what
like an ancient priest.
Alright, I can explain it.
Her going like
She didn't like the way her hybrid form looked, so she had her devil fruit modified.
So
Right,
she had
but
I got
she's just
you.
a prehistoric spider. That's all she is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
okay.
ancient mythical.
So okay, and she had hockey, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Armament, was it Armament, right?
Armament, I think.
They all have armament and observation.
They all had Armament and observation.
All the
Yeah.
𝗃𝐽𝐻, yeah.
I mean, that would make sense
𝗃𝐽𝐻.
to 𝗃𝐽𝐻, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard everybody. I just heard everybody on it. So you said they all had. So
Yeah, every
like,
member of the 𝗃𝐽𝐻 has armament and observation hockey.
Yes, sir.
yeah, I'm gonna have to take one off the Black Maria right now, because I if that's going against this event smoke, in my opinion, like, and they obviously mastered it to their level, the 𝗃𝐽𝐻. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Black Maria. So
Let's go.
All right. Appreciate the take. KJ, we'll go to Oz.
Yeah, no, I got Niji. I mean, we see how durable they are from the very beginning, like when they're introduced and stuff like that. I believe he's the electricity user, if I'm not mistaken. So he's absolutely fast as hell. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I can't really see I can't really see Black Maria really doing anything to Niji, honestly, with his speed, with his strength, his durability. He's got the shield with his suit, the speed, the flying. I can't really see her really. Maybe she might be able to like use her webs somehow to catch him, but I still don't see her really touching Niji, man. Honestly, she lost to Robin. Yeah, or Robin. I'm not even sure if that was an awakened form. I kind of want. I kind of want to
like
say
it was
yeah, but
confusing.
it was so confusing. But still, like Robin doesn't have any armament, and she does. Yet she still lost. So if she's going against Niji, who's just made to fight, you know what I'm saying? I got Niji easy. Mid diff. I'll give her something, but mid diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Oz, Chris, before I go to you, I did want to shout out Pig, man. You gave another 10 memberships to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Everybody give W's to Pig in the chat, please. Please, on YouTube. But we'll go to Chris. I have a feeling I know where Chris is leaning with his vote.
We all know. We're familiar with his games.
You gonna say Black Maria?
I'm going
Cook, my boy.
No.
He's
okay.
He's lying.
Hell no.
He's lying.
Cook, my boy.
That boy look good.
I'm going to Niji.
Exactly.
He done seen the light.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, you tripping.
No.
I'm gonna go get a bottle.
I'm definitely not, man. I'm definitely not. I could even like continue on with the joke because it was just too ridiculous to say. Um, I'm definitely going with Black Maria on this. And honestly, if your name ain't Sanji, there's not a single Vince Smoke beating any of the Tobiropo. So, but let's just focus on this matchup. It's just so crazy, man. It's just so crazy. It's like the myth of the race suit really got y'all on chokeholds, but y'all ignore the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all can't point to a single thing Niji has done to just show why y'all are so confident in these Vince Smoke family members. Niji got his lightning. Niji got his lightning sword. Cool. We've only seen him do that against Fodder and Big Mom Pirates. The one time he did use his voltage was against Big Mom. It did absolutely nothing. She said it felt good, actually. And the one-on-one fight Niji did have in Whole Cake Island. I want y'all to Google this, if you will. Google Charlotte. Google Charlotte Nusstort. Nusstort. And the reason why I had to spell it out for y'all is because I know y'all don't know who this dude is. But
Isn't
this
it
dude was going.
Nosferatu?
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I bring him up is because this dude was going 1v1 against Niji, and they had a solid fight. This is a random nobody in the Big Mom Pirates being able to hold his own against Niji. I don't even think we even saw the climax of the fight, but I think it's obvious that Niji did end up winning. But the fact that he was matching up with Niji's speed, being able to damage Niji, says a lot. And I said this for Yonji too. We have seen Yonji's exoskeleton be damaged by a base Sanji kick. So the exoskeleton, while it does improve defense, is not impenetrable. And we always talk about the speed of Niji, Ichiji, Yonji, etc. because of the race suit. But to me, if the race suit increases your speed, right? And I feel like we keep looking at Sanji as a barometer. I think it's unfair. If Sanji's base speed is an 8 and the race suit increases it by 2, his speed becomes a 10. But if Niji's base speed is like a 5 and he puts on the suit, then his speed is at 7. So saying like Niji's as fast as Sanji or Yonji's as fast as Sanji, etc., is just crazy talk to me. But going back to Black Maria, though, and why I think Black Maria will win this fight. One, she has illusions. She was able to put Robin in a spell. Robin was only able to break out of that spell, partially because of her love for the Straw Hats and Luffy and whatnot. So she was able to tackle that trauma. Now, I don't know how well the illusions will work on Niji, but I'm just saying that Black Maria has that in her bag. Black Maria also has a living weapon that explodes upon impact. And not to take away from Robin's fight, because I love the Robin versus Black Maria fight, but Robin had no way to counter that weapon. It actually took Brooke having to use his ice powers to help negate the abilities of that weapon. But that's another thing she has in her arsenal. Oz mentioned it. She has a sticky webs. She could use her webs. Maybe she doesn't have to even aim it at Niji, because maybe Niji's fast enough to dodge it. But she could potentially aim it throughout every area. You know what I'm saying? To like lower Niji's speed so that he can't like move as where he wants to willy-nilly, you know? Just make it tougher for Niji. So she has that in her arsenal. Her scorpion leg or whatever it is, her tail has poison barbs at the end. So she has poison as well in her arsenal. And she also has iron knuckles. You add the armor and hockey. She could definitely damage, in my opinion, the exoskeleton. And I think a lot of people, I already see it coming. A lot of people are going to mention Sanji being able to tank Black Maria's punches over and over and over again. And that Sanji's exoskeleton wasn't awakened. And the fact that Sanji did lower his armament so that he would not hurt Black Maria. But my counter to that is Sanji said himself that after wearing the race suit for the second time, he was already starting to undergo changes. And we saw that throughout the Onigashima battle. He thought he broke his ribs, but it wasn't broken at one point. He thought he broke his leg, but wasn't broken. So we saw that before it was fully awakened against, or at least before he like realized it was awakened against his fight with Queen. So to me, for all we know, his body was already beginning to modify. He was already beginning to get his exoskeleton when Black Maria was punching him. So even though Sanji may not admitted to not using armament, or at least lowering it, I think it's fair and reasonable to say that he had a good chunk of his exoskeleton enhancements when Black Maria was punching him, and we saw the punch do damage. So to me, I think Black Maria definitely has the physical capacity to harm Niji's exoskeleton. And that's really all I gotta say.
Appreciate the take. Chris, we'll go to Lucky.
Oh, high diff too. Or yeah, high diff.
Yo, what's up, man? It's good timing. Just finished my smoothie.
I saw that. Hope it tasted
Yeah,
good.
yeah, man, it's good. Just got back from the gym. I'm just gonna say Niji, because he has thunder shock attacks, like the lightning attacks, and I don't know how Black Maria is gonna do against lightning attacks. And then also, like, he can just fly around and like dodge a lot of her attacks. And even if she hits him, like, he probably tank some of the attacks. Maybe not all of them, but he probably tank them. And if he gets like stuck in the web, I think even the web, like, he might have a tough time getting out of it. But I think he might be able to with the lightning. But it's tough. Like, this is a good matchup. I'm gonna have to go with Niji. Actually, I'm gonna go with Black Maria, because Can, his dad, Judge Vin Smoke's a loser. So I'm gonna go with Black Maria.
Yeah, love it.
And that's my take.
Oh man.
Yo, that's a sick beard, by the way, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh
Appreciate
man.
it.
But all right, appreciate the take, Lucky. We'll go to Bushido.
All right, so well, first I want to ask because I know Seb's been saying some stuff the last few DDTs, so I gotta ask.
Nope, can't use clones. Can't
No,
use...
not clones, not clones.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, does Black Maria get Sanji? Because when Niji
No.
threw that plate at that woman, Sanji came through.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to. But yeah, I also give it to Black Maria. I think what Chris was in terms of what he was saying about everything she has in her arsenal, and also we saw what I don't think anyone's mentioned this. Even though Niji's not like nowhere near the Sanji level as a simp, he still has some simp tendencies. Like when he first saw Nami, he started drooling. And Black Maria, she's very good at like, she got the Riz, so she'll really like, I think, use her flirtatious tactics to get Niji on top of like what Chris said about like the thing she used on Robin. So I think she'll be able to like, trap and allure him in that way too, on top of the other like attack power that she has. And I also agree with Chris that like, the raid suit does have a lot of y'all in chokehold. So I think I'm Black Maria here, and I'll say mid diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Bushido. We'll go to Strahd. Strahd, I see you doing research.
No,
Okay.
not at all. Not at all.
I can go to somebody else if you need more time.
I know who Straw's about to pick though.
If he need more time, I can go.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
me
can go.
too.
I
Hey,
mean,
I'm gonna shut
I'm
this whole
looking,
thing
but
down, bro.
it's a hard decision for me either way. So you can go ahead and go, Verse.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay in order here, y'all. I'm gonna be real.
Oh no, well I can go. Then.
Oh,
That's
my
fine.
bad.
I don't want to mess up your order. I'll go
Be
ahead and go.
smart, Straw.
Make it easy.
You know who to pick.
Keep your order going.
Look, man. Look. I want.
You know who to
I
pick.
know where Verse is going. I want to give it to Niji. I do, and I know that he doesn't get like super affected by women as much as the other brothers, and I know he's got lightning, which you could say could go through the through the web if he does get caught, which most likely he's going to, because Black Maria isn't necessarily a chump, and she has two types of hockey, which Niji doesn't. I get the raid suit argument, but at the end of the day, she has, I can't remember his name. I read about it just now. It was it's like a pug that's a smile user, allows her to turn her flames on fire and all that. Like she gets that regardless. So. And I believe anything he does with lightning, it's reasonable speculation that he could just counter it with some kind of fire attack that would sever the spider web before it got to the original caster. So that's covered for any kind of, thunderclaps thing. I want to give it to Niji because of Germa, this, that, and the other, and raid suit and blah, blah, blah. But I've got to give it to Black Maria just because she's one of the strongest ropos. And even though Niji doesn't get super affected by women, he's still kind of gagged at Nami a little bit. But the illusion mist on top of that is a really big thing for me. I don't think it would really affect him a lot. But the illusion mist was enough to affect Robin, who I consider like one of the smartest people in the entire series of One Piece. And even she was seeing people from Ohara. So I think it could affect him enough to the point of where maybe like he might see Judge. And while they have their emotions taken away, it's going to affect him to some degree where maybe the pug lights him on fire or one of her little helplings. Or Black Maria just black knuckles his face in. I don't know. So I'm going to give it to Black Maria between mid and high diff because I can't make up my mind. But it is Black Maria. As much as I want to give it to Niji.
Okay.
Bruh.
Appreciate the take, Strahd. We'll go to Saul.
I have Black Maria winning at mid diff. I feel like the Haki difference. I feel like Niji, he does have speed and he has electricity, which is a buff. But I feel like getting caught in the webs and then being hit by her giant flaming weapon will be a quick KO for him. And I feel like that would be a quick KO. So I'll just give it to Black Maria, mid diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Saul. We'll go to my man Ragnar. Ragnar, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there we go. What's up, man?
I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I'd see myself defending German. Like, this is sad, yo.
Ragnar.
I know I'm definitely gonna do it, but I never thought I'd see myself doing it. Crazy, like I'm hearing people out here telling me there's gonna be like a half spider lady that plays with voodoo fire gonna beat the scientific maximum genius out there in the world. Like, yeah, really? Really?
They tripping, Ragnar.
Oh man.
Bro, you're telling me the people that Law when he saw Sanji was like, what? Germatech? He was losing his mind. And y'all gonna tell me some spider lady that plays with fire?
He was a fan.
Oh, dumb.
Stop it. He was fanboying.
Yeah?
What are you talking about? You
Bro,
acting like lava
I'm
spear?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, watch out, Chris. Hold on,
What are you
Chris.
cooking? Cereal?
Chris, you can start talking with his mouth.
Oh, that was a weak roast.
You
Hey,
guys
guys, come on.
in here
Keep it to the format.
you're telling me that, oh, she got webs. Bro, it's webs. It's webs. You just have to burn it. Bro, this is Germa. What is that? The same Germa that was holding boxing with Oven and Daifuku. Y'all can sleep with Oven and Daifuku, but I don't sleep with Oven and Daifuku. I can't think of 3 Toby Roppo other than the top 3 Toby Roppo that beat Oven and Daifuku. And Black Maria is not one of them.
Isn't the suit fireproof too, bro?
The suit is fireproof, by the way. Just to be clear.
I know.
Fire resistant. I think it's fire resistant. I don't know if it's fireproof, but word.
It's fireproof.
It's fireproof.
It's
fireproof.
Just to be clear. I want you guys to understand. She punched Robin in the face like 1,000,000 times, and Robin had a bruise. A bruise.
Robin thought
what is that doing to Egypt? What is happening? What is happening, guys? Isn't Niji like one of the better combatants out of the 3? Like he's ranked 2nd or something like that?
I think it's like
top 2.
It's like Ichiji and then Reiju and then Niji, right? Like,
yo,
you know what? I'll give it that. I'll give Reiju.
If you can use facts, use facts. Because after the fight, Robin was passed out for the rest of the war. So what are you talking about a bruise?
No,
oh my God,
bro. My point. Listen. When I see Usopp, last time I checked, I'm gonna answer this stupid question because last time I checked, when Usopp gets punched in the face, he gets a broken nose, a black eye, Coco's all over his head, he got bumps all over. Robin had a bruise. That's what she had. She had a bruise on her face after being pummeled 1,000,000 times. The people always talking about Katakuri. oh, he punched Luffy a million times and Luffy really got damaged. Well, what I saw was Black Maria punch Robin a million times and she barely got damaged. Yes, she got tired. For all I know, that's devil fruit fatigue. You don't know. So you're not gonna tell me, you're not gonna come on here and tell me that Black Maria is gonna do more damage than Niji. Bro, this is I'm gonna make this very clear.
Ragnar, could you speak up? I can't hear you at all.
Hey, let him cook.
I'm gonna make this very clear. Niji doesn't like he's not a mink. He doesn't like, oh, I got electro around my hands and I punch and it kind of shocks you. No, he charges lightning. He can make it more or less. The same way Sanji makes his fire more or less. What is this conversation? What is she gonna hit him with? The dog wheel? What is the dog wheel gonna do? Nothing. What is she gonna do? Get more arms? Doesn't matter. He'll just cut them off. The dude has a force field that's outside of his raid suit armor. The raid suit armor is armor, and then his normal body is armor.
It's armor.
Inside of his body is armor. What is happening with this conversation? Y'all gonna look at Black Maria and say, Yonji got a dent in his face once. Last time I checked, Yonji's completely different from Ichi, the same way he's completely different from Saji. Like, did you see anybody else shoot out their arm with a chain on it? No, nobody else. I didn't see that from anyone except Yonji. Yonji's the only one
Frankie did that. Frankie, you forgot about Frankie.
Is Frankie made by Judge? Is Frankie made by Judge?
That says something. That Frankie could do it.
Listen. Stop putting your stupid arguments in my conversation. I'm just saying this right now. This is clear.
Yo, one at a time. Ragnar, finish your
I'm trying to go one at a time. Listen, I want to make it very clear. This tells me that each of these people, keep in mind, like I said, just like the others, they are built differently. None of the other siblings can do what Yonji does. None of them. The same way none of the other siblings can do what Reiju does. None of them. But the one thing they all have in common is that their raid suit does the exact same thing. Literally. It gives them flight. It gives them extra armor plus a shield. It gives them resistances to almost every goddamn element you can think of except Haki. What is happening? Fire, webs. Bro, take your fire and your webs and throw that in the garbage with Black Maria and all your garbage takes.
We're gonna
I'm not gonna be out here. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you guys that this is gonna be a negative loaded. I'm not gonna say that because at the end of the day, Black Maria is Toby. She does have feet. She can still fight. She can throw them hands, but them hands ain't gonna do nothing to a Germa sibling. Nothing.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Gervais dude got you on codes.
Right.
Look, man,
Chris, I gotta get through everybody, bro.
That's
I gotta
my
get
brother.
through
You
everybody.
gotta pack it up, man.
Chris, you got to put your hate agenda
by
to
the
the
way,
side.
Chris, you had your 10 minutes, bro.
Before I finish,
wrap it up, bro.
I'm wrapping up right now. Before I finish, if anybody comes with a stupid argument, Sanji got injured, that's before he got his Germa tech awakened in him. So if you were to say Sanji got injured after the awakening, sure. But before that, doesn't matter. That's squat. We all know that Sanji's power tripled afterwards. So y'all ain't got a conversation with me in this. I'm gonna say the Germa sibling, mid-diff.
Y'all checking cash for the Vince smoke that you want
you gotta put your hate to the side, Chris. We gotta move on.
Yeah, man.
Sanji is not your savior, man. We're talking about Niji. Sanji's not your savior.
Hang on. Let's move on to the next guy.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate the take, Ragnar. I didn't expect you to be so passionate. But we'll move on to JT.
I've been waiting for this one. Okay, I've been waiting. Everyone that just went, I need you to put your dignity aside, and at the end of this is basically my MVP speech. I need you to switch your vote to Niji. Somebody spit real quick. I actually wrote notes for the first time in my life. I wrote notes for DDT. All right.
I got my plate. I'm ready.
First,
I'm ready, Chef.
Black Maria has both hockeys. Not once, not a single time in her fight with Robin or her beating up on Sanji did she use them. That's the first point. Second, she uses a fire wheel. Niji is fire resistant. Next, illusion mist. Someone brought up the illusion mist. It will not work against him because he has 0 emotional ties to literally anything. Third, Niji's sword. Chris said, wow, he has an electric sword. Oh, well. It was literally stated in the manga, and I know you're an anime guy, Chris, shown in the anime, the sword makes him light speed. When Sanji was running away from like the little thing with I forgot who he was taking with him. Niji literally took him. Niji took him by the side and said, "This sword makes us light speed," and went light speed and can do one tap people. Fourth,
Otter.
Henry Blazer, one of his abilities, Henry Blazer, or I think it's called Henry something. When Sanji was, and I know Sanji wasn't fighting him, he needs Sanji in the back one time. That man was down for the count. Black Maria was punching, and Sanji was basically chilling. One shot. Fourth, you said that Chris said that he was fighting a nobody. He also one-shot Oven to save Chopper. That is all I have to say. Niji mid-diff.
I would like to change my vote.
Henry Needle.
Yes, sir. Change your vote.
Who was that? Who was that?
I'd
Wait
like
for the
to change
rebuttal.
my vote to
Wait
Niji.
for the rebuttal.
I'm changing my vote too, man.
Guys,
I'ma
come
change
on.
my vote.
Wait. Who's changing their votes? Hold on.
I'm gonna change my vote because Black Maria really ain't Spider-Man. I thought she was like Spider-Man.
Hold on,
No.
let him speak.
I didn't know about his sword, so I'm changing my vote to Niji.
Alright, so that's Soul
There we
and Lucky, you
go.
too?
So
Yeah, man, this guy convinced me.
Let's go.
I can't dispute
Nah,
the fact.
MVP.
We out here, Traverse.
Y'all
Jermaine,
gonna
she
change
ain't
it.
touching him, bro.
Y'all gonna change it back when it's my turn. I'll wait.
She ain't touching him. You already went.
Chris, you went, bro.
I'm gonna wait to the very end, right before you, Seth.
I gotta change my vote too, but I'm gonna wait till the end to hear all the debates.
Okay.
Sir Strahd, hey, I like that.
We'll see. Right now, I'm on the fence, but let's move on. Let's keep it 1-1. Let people talk, guys.
I can imagine who this next vote is going to be for. We'll go to Traverse.
Anyway, I want to say, I'm just gonna get straight into it, right? I'm gonna go point by point for what Chris was saying. First, I want to address like the whole nobody he was fighting and Chris saying, oh, he's going back and forth and keeping up with Niji's speed, and doing damage. I watched that fight in the anime. I've been knew about Nosferatu. Niji was washing him, didn't have a scratch on him at the end of the fight at all. He was holding back for a while, and when he started going all out, he washed him. That was the case for all the German siblings on the island. As soon as all of them pulled out their abilities, it was over. You're saying he was keeping up with his speed, but as soon as Niji pulled out stealth, he completely outmatched him. Speaking of stealth, when Sanji was like fighting him before, he was thinking about Judge and like the assassination of East Blue, Niji still outsped him with stealth and got behind him, which is what led to the Henry Needle, which was the knee to the back. And, JT already brought up Henry Blazer, which is his sword that lets him go at light speed, which Niji was moving faster than Sanji could have moved, just carrying Luffy by himself. So Niji was carrying both Sanji and Luffy at the same time and still sped across the battlefield. And you're saying he was fighting fighter, but of course, he was just getting through. And then you brought up the point about him not doing anything to Big Mom with his electricity. Is Big Mom. Gear 4 Luffy couldn't do anything to Big Mom. That's such a non-point to make. You brought up his defense, or how his Ray-2 and X-Skeleton aren't built like Sanji's, or he doesn't have the defensive capabilities that Sanji has. And while that is true, you don't need the defensive capabilities that Sanji has to fight against Black Maria. You guys brought up the fact that she got armament and observation haki. And I think Larry said this before. When it comes to the mid-tiers, that don't mean much. What did she do with that armament and observation haki in her fight with Robin, who is haki-less? Like, no haki at all that we know of. So... I don't mean to rag on Black Maria, but I don't see what she got in her bag that's really going to do it. The webs, I can see Niji just cutting through them with Henry Blazer at his high speed. The fire, he's fireproof for the most part. It's not going to do much either. I'm going to still give it high diff though, because I don't want to disrespect the 𝗵𝗲 like that. You know, I'm a big Beast Pirate supporter. So Niji high diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, 𝗲𝗏. We'll go to Infamous. What up, bro?
Yo, all I know is that after hearing those arguments, JT, 𝗲𝗏, and Ragnar been spitting. When I heard the argument for Black Maria winning, all I heard was this: blah 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 blah.
Hey,
To
word.
be honest with you, Niji honestly wins this. This is no discussion. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm gonna just say this: when Robin defeated Black Maria, because Black Maria had like the highest or second highest bounty in the 𝗃 people, not anybody here, but I heard in some discussion boards saying that Robin, with how like her threat level is in the world government and her beating Black Maria, that she's stronger than Frankie. And the answer is no. Nada. That's not it. No. Robin is not comparable to Niji at all. Robin is tiers below Sanji. I would say 2 tiers or 3 tiers, based on the hierarchy of the Beast Pirates. I personally think that Sanji surpassed all of his brothers during the Queen fight because, you know, he got all the upgrades, what is it called, with, you know, the exoskeleton and also 𝐓𝐢𝐸 make him 10 times faster and all that and all whatnot. And so Niji is definitely going to be struggling against Black Maria, but she doesn't have the speed to outmatch him, nor does she have the hard durability that he has in Niji. And even though, let's say, if she were to use her that homie or whatever, the one with the face, the ugly face thing, the one that looks like Raizo, Niji still has his sword to, pierce through his Henry Blazer to pierce through that weapon that Black Maria has in order for Niji to deal with Black Maria. So yeah. Oh, and also to correct Chris, Sanji's body was weird after he put on his raid suit for the 3rd time, not the 2nd. So
2nd time.
No,
3rd
but
time.
it's the 3rd time
It
canonically.
was the 3rd time because when he was saving Momo, when Momo was tied up to the thing where.
So if I remember
because he
correctly,
used it the
Sanji
second-
said 2nd time though, right?
He
And
said that, but it got correct.
there's two interpretations of that. He either was trying to hide the fact that he was being a pervert to Zoro, or he meant it by the 2nd time. That's how you viewed Sanji saying it. But he said 2nd time.
That was corrected in the volume release.
Oh,
They
okay.
changed it to 3 times, and then the anime also says 3 times.
Okay.
That's right.
It was just a mistake
Oh,
on Otis' part that time.
Thank you so much, 𝗲𝗏. Thank you. I'm about to cry.
My fault. I stand.
And then
Got my back.
yeah.
But yeah, to end
Sanji's
my
not your
discussion-
savior.
Yeah, that's like an MVP moment right
Listen.
there.
Bro, but to end my discussion, Niji, mid-diff, end of discussion.
Appreciate the take, Infamous. We'll go to Mike Super.
Dang, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm co-signing. They already said what I had to. But I'm gonna start off by saying Niji would have got caught lacking the same way Sanji would have. Fair to say that, because he's a perv too. On top of that, Sparrow's candy is a lot stronger than that web. That's fair to say. And then on top of that, I ain't gonna call them out on the DDTs or the Discords, but you remember the elevator situation. I'm just saying, it's the same situation. On top of that,
I'm confused. I'm not
Black
remembering.
I know what he's talking about.
exposed Sanji and Robin of all their weaknesses, exposed them all of it, let them soak in it, and still lost. I'm taking Niji. That's all I say.
I'm still trying to figure out what the elevator situation is. I'm confused.
I know what he's talking
What you
about.
talking about?
Yo, what you mean,
You
bro?
remember? We gonna
You're
leave it
not a
at that.
Baltimore
Move on.
running back fan?
Oh.
Oh, stop it.
Yo.
Yo, Seth.
Hey, yo.
On that note, since I made you laugh that hard, can you tell Larry you were stress eating since he wasn't here?
Yeah.
And tell him to also cut what I said earlier because I feel bad.
Yo,
That's all I gotta
bro,
say.
why are you
I'm
saying
sorry.
that?
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry. We can
god.
talk about it later. It's cool.
Oh
Tell him later.
man.
Tell him later.
Yo, you peep that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He brought up Ray Rice. Oh man.
He said, "I'm sorry."
I appreciate the take, Mike. We'll go to Nerd Taku. What up, nerd? We tried to get you in here earlier, bro. You was on steady mute.
Yeah, I was trying to get through, but I'm in a country right now that has voice chat on Discord banned, so I had to get a VPN real quick so I could do this.
Well, damn, bro. Stay safe.
Oh,
No, you can't come
oh
on
no,
here.
I'm good. So honestly, Mike, basically everyone took everything that I was gonna say. Even Mike Super. I was gonna make the RR joke with the elevator and
Yeah,
everything.
terrible.
But
What
I'll
you mean? You
go
better shout
straight.
out. You know who? I don't want to call him out, man. You remember who said it?
But I'm gonna go more Chris Breezy, because Niji definitely gonna put in work against Black Maria, and there's no doubt in my mind, like Chris really is like trying to discount the raid suits, but like we haven't really ever seen a point where the raid suits have failed in any sort of capacity to at least like deflect or negate or even just like tone down the damage that they were getting. Like even after like the clash with Big Mom and stuff, like they were still kind of good. Like I mean, like they weren't hurting to the point where they couldn't help Luffy or everyone else escape. Like I mean, the raid suits are just good. Like they're good tech that Judge made, and it was a really good scientific process to make something that is fireproof and able to deflect bullets and everything like that. So like there's just nothing that I feel like, and like we haven't really seen any case in which like armament hockey was strong enough, especially at the lowest tier, which I think is where Black Maria is at, that could actually affect the raid suits. Like if we're talking Katakuri, that's like a different, like tier of armament hockey, I believe. So him fighting the siblings is a little bit different than Black Maria. So there's nothing that I think that Black Maria has in her bag that it will actually bring any sort of significant damage to Niji. And like I said, he has no qualms with putting his hands on a woman and beating her senseless. So it's not like there's any sort of restrictive environment for him. And then on top of that, he doesn't have emotions. So no illusionist fog is going to stop him or even make him think twice. Like he's just about the mission and getting it done. And his speed, his electric sword, and everything else it's all the utility he needs to beat her. And I'm gonna say that it's mid diff. So
who's that, Naruto?
Yeah.
I got you down.
Write your notes.
Down, bro. What's wrong with you?
Acting like it's a hit list, dude.
Oh man, appreciate
It's
the
not a
take,
hit list. I'm
Taku.
just writing down the points. I'm just writing down all the bad points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can address, the correct people.
We'll go on to appreciate the take, Taku. We'll move on to Quavo.
All right, so as per usual, I'm just gonna keep it short. Everybody said everything already, especially JT. Gotta hand it to him. Spit. I didn't really know what side I was gonna take, but it kind of swayed me. So I'm gonna go Niji here. I'm gonna go mid def. Just leave it at that.
All right. Appreciate the take, Quavo. We'll go to Pig. Pig, you've been wilding today, man. So many memberships. We really appreciate it, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you, Pig.
Hey, keep talking. You see what happens. See what happens. No, Chris, I'm gonna do you a favor. I got my hanger out for that raid suit.
Mm.
I'm giving it to Black Maria. And
Smart man.
here's why. Y'all are putting way too much stock into Niji's speed. Because Niji may be fast, but he also a perv. We know Black Maria always plans for things. I'm not saying she's got time to prepare or anything crazy like that. But, I mean, putting them into a pocket dimension, I'm assuming they don't just drop in face to face and start swinging. We've never taken that into account for anybody else. So, I mean, she's going to lay her webs out. She's going to have some type of trap. He may just be dumb enough to fall for it. Her illusions, we've seen her use people's traumas in the past, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what she is limited to. She could put any number of things in front of his face, which I believe is fair and reasonable speculation. She could put a harem in front of that dude and trap him up that way. The web is highly flammable. She has the big pug axe or wheel or whatever it is. And if y'all can answer me a question, what does the raid suit not cover on pretty well any of them?
The face.
What's to say she can't trap him up, throw some web on his face, and light that on fire? Raid suit may be fireproof, but his face, lungs, they're not.
I mean,
It's a
they've had their
brutal way
faces
to
covered
find
in
out.
fire. We've seen them have their entire bodies covered in fire, face included, and they just
Yo,
walk through it.
y'all are so lucky
Oh.
that
Stop
it's
threatening
not
Give it
people,
up.
Chris. What's wrong with you?
because all I'm hearing is just like
His lungs
incorrect
are
information.
Look,
But
I
Hang
don't
it
know
up,
why
old
Chris
man.
writing down names. I'm fully down with him, bro. I'm fully
Hey,
down with him.
hey, Sub, can I say just a
thank
quick
you.
rebuttal?
Real quick, JT.
All right, first of all,
Well,
you said he's
JT
a
gets
perv.
rebuttal.
You said first of all, you said he's a perv. Second of all, or he's not a perv because we've literally seen him attack Big Mom and defeat a woman, one of the category or the Charlotte sisters in combat. So I don't think he's gonna be a perv in terms of not being able to fight. Second of all, you said that we're sleeping on his speed, but he's literally light speed. When he was using an attack, he literally said, "I move at the speed of light with this." Like he actually made the statement. So I wouldn't say that we're really overrating his speed. That's it.
Damn,
But I can make the statement that I move at the speed of light, but at 400
That's what I'm
pounds,
saying.
trust me, that ain't true.
Since when did other people? Since when did you hyping yourself up matter?
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But
All right.
like I said, I'm just wait.
All right. Appreciate the
But-
take.
I mean, I wasn't.
Oh, you not done?
No, I wasn't done. I mean,
Oh,
we
go ahead,
know
go
she's
ahead.
got the brass knuckles. She's got hockey, which isn't a make or break in the mid tiers. I'll give it that. But she does have observation hockey as well. I think she'll put up a pretty good fight because she's got good hand-to-hand combat skills as well as everything else in her bag. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be a mid diff. I'm going to put it at extreme diff for Black Maria. And honestly, it could be a coin flip as to who wins that one or not, but I'm still giving it to Black Maria. I'd say a 55-45 split. And to anybody that wants to keep slandering Robin, I mean, just find me in the den. Find me in the den. I ain't having it.
It's
All right, he
lit.
cooked.
He gonna get caught lacking.
Appreciate the take.
Can we just
man.
address the fact that Niji isn't a perv though? He's not a perv like his other siblings.
Yeah,
Like,
not at
that's just
all.
false. Just want to point that out.
There's a
Sorry to
scene.
interrupt, but that's just false.
That
Yeah.
is not false.
Bring up the diverse
I think
comment.
somebody brought up a point about putting like a
No
harem in front of
comment.
him, but
I'm
he was in a
calm
similar
down.
situation and just kind of
That's
outdrank that.
that's not false. Now I'll explain to you why Nami is different than Big Mom and that servant girl. When it's my turn.
He beats women.
Yeah, like
certain types of women, but I'll make the distinguish. I'll distinguish the differences later.
Niji likes females, bro. What is
yeah.
bring up wild.
Niji, 𝐲𝐿, and 𝐸𝐸g. You know what I'm saying? All fell for Nami. But
I would have fell for Nami too, bro. Like
that would have
Nami.
Facts.
All right, Party.
Now you'll see.
Party Pete, it's on you.
All right. So
speak some truth, Party.
All right, so let's just, because I hear all this, people gassing up the raid suit, but all I've been hearing is people gassing up Black Maria for really no reason. Like I said, she lost to some. I'm not gonna slander Robin like Infamous was doing because I don't have that kind of disrespect in me. But she did.
I wasn't slandering Robin.
She did lose.
She's not beating Niji.
She did lose to someone who's a little bit weaker than Niji. Oh, okay. But also,
Robin
just to
Bro, people
just
twisting my words now.
No. It's not personal, Ken. He's just quoting and doing his argument. It's not personal, Bracy. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, party.
But Black Maria, in terms of her abilities and what we've seen to be effective, I know Pig is trying to downplay speed, but as she is a big lumbering giant, we haven't seen her movement speed to really be anything to, be impressed by or anything like that. So even if he's just moderately faster than most of like your fighters that you'll see there, he should have no issue dodging the majority of Black Maria's attacks. The raid gives him resistance to her flame attacks. And just to cover this whole thing with the illusions, that would be the worst ability to use against the 𝗵𝐻𝘁𝗄. For one, they're not stupid. They've showed no issue with their general levels of intelligence. So this whole Robin's smarter than Niji thing, she just likes to study a specific thing. But there's nothing that shows that the 𝗵𝐻𝘁𝗄s are particularly stupid in any way to make them more susceptible to illusions. Not to mention the fact that her illusions play on folks' emotions. The 𝗵𝐻𝘁𝗄s, with the exception of Sanji, have been deprived of their emotions. So this would be probably the least effective people that she could use that attack on in general. Even if she used Judge and an illusion, we saw in Whole Cake that they don't follow Judge's every exact order depending on how they feel. And they've already got a resistance emotionally. So what emotions are they really going to pull on for somebody like Niji for that to have any sort of effect? And even Robin eventually snapped out of it with all the emotional stuff she had to work through. Niji is not on some emotional journey to figure himself out and develop as a person. That's not what he's doing. He's not a good guy. He's just gonna stay not a good guy. Like, he's not confused about that. He's not unstable in his emotions. He knows who he is. It just happens to not be a good person. So I don't find her hallucinations or her illusions really having any effect on Niji. Her fire doesn't work. And in terms of her attack power, I don't see anything. We've seen a raid suit resist an attack from King, regardless of where you think how much effort he was putting into that attack. Stronger than Black Maria. We've seen raid suit resist that. We've seen the raid suit resist attacks from Page One, who, even if you have Black Maria ranked higher than Page One, I believe on an individual impact basis, Page One can do a little bit more as far as with a single attack if you're talking about brute force. And that didn't even phase him at all. So her pulling out the brass knuckles to punch on somebody with a raid suit on, I don't think is going to be effective. And would also first require her to stop his movements. Her webs wouldn't be that effective against lightning because they conduct electricity. So how's she going to stop his movements exactly? And they've shown that Black Maria already lost to someone with no hockey. She literally had her back broken by somebody with no hockey. So there's nothing to suggest that Niji couldn't deal significant physical damage to Black Maria, even in her attempts to subdue him. She's got no real method to stop his movements, no attacks that have shown they pack the punch to get through the defenses of the raid suit. We don't even need to talk about the exoskeleton because she can't get through the raid suit. So like, who cares where Sanji was at in his transformation process when Black Maria was punching him? But she can't get on the raid suit because just like back then, Sanji should have put the raid suit on. But we won't get into that. There's really nothing that shows that Black Maria could do substantive damage to Niji or really stop his attacks in any way that shows any particular significance. Even being an ancient Zoan with higher durability, she's not unbeatable. And of the ancient Zoans that we've seen, I would say she's probably got the weakest chin once you actually get some attacks landed on her. So I don't think it's really anything that special. So I don't even see it being that high diff of a fight. Maybe mid diff. Niji wins, but I just don't. I haven't heard a convincing argument of something Black Maria can actually do to hurt or even stop Niji.
All right. Appreciate the take, party. We'll go to Paul.
All right. So it's pretty late, so this might be my last one for the night. So, but basically, I already said everything I was gonna say. But it's Niji. Niji wins mid diff. That's all I gotta say. Really, I keep it simple and sweet.
All right. Short and sweet, right to the point. Appreciate the take, Paul. And if you do have to go, we really enjoyed having you here, man. Always love to see new members, new faces. So appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Have
We'll
a
go
nice
to
night.
Nolan.
I was gonna go Black Maria until Party Pete gave his stuff. I'm going Niji. I agree.
All right. Short and sweet. Back to back. Appreciate. Oh snap. All right. Appreciate that, Nolan. We'll go to Shin.
Fire Ross Dog.
What?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, we hear you.
I bet. So to keep it short too, I'm at work and I gotta get some stuff done. So I'm gonna give my take. I'm not gonna give a take for the next one, but I'm gonna just say who's gonna win for the next fight, if that's cool.
That's fine.
So for this one, obviously it's Niji. Black Maria, yeah, but the hockey don't really matter because joint locks, you don't see people using hockey with joint locks. Like, it's just goofy. Why would you use hockey with joint locks? And then, like, Niji, exoskeleton is basically the same as Sanji durability, except Sanji just strengthens his with armament hockey. So I'm going to say Niji got this one. Source material speaks for itself. Y'all said what y'all had to say, and I'm going to just agree with Niji. I'm going to say that is mid to high diff. Now for the Hawkins versus 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴, I'm going to have to give this to Hawkins. Because
he said he got to go. So I'll allow it. He can't give his take for when it's time, so I'll give it. No take, I guess. Just let us know who you think.
Old head. He got a bedtime. Don't worry about him.
Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Hawkins. Yeah, 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴. It's just like from what we've seen, I don't think a wink. A wink is definitely like his wink is definitely like that. And yeah, y'all can say he's the second commander or third commander, whatever y'all want to say, of the Revolutionary Armies. But like Hawkins, from what I've seen in Wano, he can tell his fate. He don't take chances, so he'll make sure, like, if his fate is high enough, he'll take that chance. The straw doll big thing that Zoro had to do the 2 gorilla thing on, that is a formidable enemy. And like I'm gonna say, like Hawkins can take lives. So like if he has enough lives on him, that's the only way I see him beat 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴, and I'm gonna give it to him. So I'm gonna say Hawkins got the amount of lives that he needs to beat 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴, and I don't think that newcomer, and like I don't see nothing except the wink that 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴 done with damage. Yeah, he got newcomer Kempo or whatever, but like that's like saying Bon Clay can beat Hawkins, which is utter blasphemy. Just because you got a style of fighting doesn't mean like it's gonna be everything. You feel me? So I'm gonna have to give it to Hawkins. I'm gonna give it to Hawkins Extreme Death. And then I don't think he's gonna win anyway, but I'm gonna give it to Hawkins. That's just what I believe. And I'm gonna peace out.
All right.
Alright,
I
Shin.
appreciate that, Shin.
You heard the Magellan Cape and shit.
Have a good night, brother.
Have a good one, man.
All right, gang.
I'll ensure to put your vote in.
All right, gang.
I ain't putting his vote in, man.
Not for another week. He still needs to take a couple losses.
He was really fighting for
I'm
justice.
gonna put it in there. We got who, man?
Yeah, I got Niji. Probably, like, people keep saying, and it says on the wiki that Black Maria does got hockey, but I just don't think it's gonna be a factor. Like, the German kids are souped up. Like, you got the German tech. Yeah, Niji mid diff might be low.
Exactly.
Okay.
I guess so.
I guess take. We'll go to Ice.
Yup. Yup. All right. Basically what everyone said about my take was Niji taking this. Everyone basically said all the good stuff, all the meat and potatoes. I originally like when y'all first posted the matchups, I had Black Maria, but then like I came to my senses. And then Crispy saying like the Raid 2s got us in a chokehold. Like, yes, they got us in a chokehold, bro. Like the Raid 2s are they're just that thing, bro. Like they have us in a chokehold, but they gonna do the same with Black Maria, bro. They go put her in a chokehold too, bro. Like that's what's gonna happen. And like you just be over analyzing things, bro. But you be talking about Big Mom, like Big Mom ain't Big Mom. Niji couldn't like damage Big Mom, like bro. It took Law and Kid to defeat Big Mom, bro. Like I don't think you could just say you attack Big Mom once and have it not do anything. And oh, that's a point. Like no. And Toby Ripple, they just aren't those guys for real. That's how I feel about them. Like One Piece isn't like a gauntlet run where like characters are stronger in the order they're introduced. Like Toby Ripple being under Kaido means nothing to me, bro. There are so many characters who we met before that could easily whoop the Toby Ripple. You know, the German kids being a few of them. It's a straight 1v1, bro. Like Niji is just knocking the abdomen off of Black Maria and giving her a new form, bro. Like that's just how it's gonna go. Low diff, you know, DG, easy.
All right. Appreciate the take, Ice.
All right, Seb. Is it?
I got one more.
Are we done?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I gotta get Larry's take. And then I'll let you rock. I also wanted to, well, I guess I'll do it now. Shout out to Pig and Strahd for donations of more memberships. 20 from Strahd and another 10 from Pig. Y'all really doing the most today, man. W's in the chat for the gang. Appreciate it. Seriously. But
Shout out to Strahd, man.
we'll go to Austin, man. You've been patient, man.
All right. All right. I just want to say this went. I'm not going to curse, but this went backwards. Like Maria was in the lead for a good while. Now it's like 15-6.
Yeah, it was 6-1 at one point. I don't think I've ever
Yeah, it
seen
was 6-1.
a
You're
set.
welcome.
It was like a 18 to nothing
People
run.
know what's up.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
People know what's up.
I've never seen that like it.
Yeah, I just want
JT
to
gave
say
his Erwin speech.
I'll know my own ability. I cannot cook with words when it comes to One Piece. Everyone else did. They went 5-star. I can do a peanut butter sandwich. All I know, but like Niji, I'll give the Black Maria, support. They cooked as well. So I'm gonna say hi to Extreme Diff, but Niji is winning this. All right, just the raid suit. Black Maria is getting blitzed. All right, it's going to be a very hard fight, but hell, she lost. While she had hockey, lost to Nico Ram. Not putting slander on her, but Nico Ram does not have any kind of hockey. It's just, And moving at the speed of light. Do you see what Kizaru can do with that kind of speed? Hell, maybe he's even faster, but I'm just saying, Niji got this. Everyone else cooked for me. They cooked me a meal. End of my point. They cooked my meal.
All right. Appreciate the take, Austin. I'm just glad you made it home, bro. You was walking to start the DDT. You was walking like for miles, it
I'm
seems
still
like.
walking. I'm still
Oh, you
walking.
walking again?
I'm walking in my room.
Oh,
Yo, I was like, yo, you walking all them chains on, man. I don't know where you live at.
I'm a Florida man. Sir.
Stay safe.
Oh,
Stay
hey,
safe,
Lovey
bro.
right there.
Stay safe
Florida.
out there.
Hey, Florida in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm safe right now.
Stay safe,
We
bro.
305 made around here.
Oh, we 561 down here.
Yeah.
Y'all all from Florida over here? Okay.
Yeah, let's
Man, we have a huge Florida community.
Florida gang.
Florida is like
from the 8th Street.
Florida is like a
813
Grand Line
Tampa Bay.
island. I feel like it's not
Yeah,
New
it
World
is.
quite,
They
but
got
it's
they got
We dissing
B-bombs.
Florida, man. All right.
Yeah, Ohio is where the new world's at.
Ohio
man.
and Australia. But
And Florida's a
Ohio?
custody.
Chemical spill.
Larry, do you want to give your take, or do you want to have Chris give his extreme rebuttals?
Chris is not finna cook, bro. He is not going to cook. Like,
I agree with everything
stop.
that JT and J said.
Okay, so you got Niji.
Yeah.
Okay.
We about to get some ramen noodles, bro. We about to get some ramen noodles right
They
now.
was spitting. Everybody else.
We about to get some ramen noodles.
All right, Chris. I give you the floor. I'm gonna give you a time limit though, bro, because we got to wrap this up. All right.
Nah, I'll be quick. I'll be quick.
Do you think?
I want to start off by saying I actually expected Niji to win.
Okay, bro.
I did not come into this thinking that Black Maria was gonna win, and the reason why is because I knew 9% of y'all got the race suits, in the like the race suit got 9% of y'all in the chokehold.
Okay, bro.
I definitely expected that, but there are definitely like some misstatements I heard from like JT, 𝗲𝗏𝘂, Nurtaku, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to address those like real quick. Y'all mentioned someone, I think JT and 𝗲𝗏𝘂 mentioned like Harry Needle, like Niji using Harry Needle against Sanji. This is what I'm saying, like y'all are not using context. Sanji blitzed Niji, right? Niji got behind Sanji. Sanji was about to counter it. Niji told Sanji, "Don't attack me, because if you do, we're gonna murk your friends in East Blue." So Sanji didn't do anything. Then that's
Hold on.
so.
Hold on. Let me quick.
That's exactly what I said.
Let me get a quick rebuttal real quick. I never said that he blitzed him. I knew the scenarios. I was saying that he one-shot him. Black Maria was teeing off on Sanji, and that man was pretty much chilling.
Not
All right.
matter.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
make my
matter.
point quick too, because I did say that before Sanji heard about the hostage situation, he was gonna rebuttal. But before that, like before the hostage situation was even brought up, Niji managed to blitz him with stealth and get behind him. So they went blitz for blitz. But that's it.
Who's faster, Sanji or Niji? All right then.
Chris, why are you pulling cards, man?
What are you talking? What? I'm just tackling some of the things that they said. That's it.
Can I ask you one question?
No, it's not. Anyway, a lot of
Can I
y'all
ask you one
said.
question?
Go ahead.
Okay, who do you think is stronger, King or Black Maria? King, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you know when Sanji was taking the nosedive at like supersonic speed when King caught him out of a surprise while he was wearing the raid suit, caught him by surprise, and he only lived because of the raid suit.
What about it?
Remember that? Yeah.
What about it?
So what kind of attack would even compare to that Black Maria has that could do damage to Niji?
Where did King's attack land on Sanji during that?
On his abdomen. On his abdomen.
All right. Where was Black Maria punching Sanji?
You gotta change the Niji.
In the face, right?
In the face.
Yonji got kicked in the face. He got he you know what I'm saying? He got damaged in the head, needed a whole machine to put his head back together. You know what I'm saying?
And how's she gonna catch him? How's she gonna catch him with his speed?
He is overthinking.
We gotta keep this
It's
quick.
not. I'm just saying that y'all have the race suits and chokehold. Y'all make it seem like, oh,
No,
the race suit got
no, we're not.
You keep bringing all your facts, all the you overthinking.
Y'all keep mentioning the force field, for example. Y'all mentioned the force field, for example. The force field only goes as far as the cape goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the whole suit. It's just the cape.
Chris,
it's just a cape.
I ain't talking about. You over here talking about big one. Talking about Sanji. You talking about this.
Let him make his ramen noodles, bro. Let him cook his ramen noodles.